In fact, we're probably live right now, but it says it's loading. So it's always weird. Whenever I go back and check, like it starts way sooner than what it really tells me it is. But
All right, it's a beautiful mystery, right?
in fact, we're probably live right now, but I know we are live now. I just got the update that we are. What's up, guys? Man, 400 viewers last week. Not bad.
People just really like watching the Seahawks get their asses kicked.
Yeah, it must be.
Hopefully, we have similar results against Minnesota this week, but I have a feeling it's going to be a closer game.
We when you sent me your bold predictions this morning, we had very similar ones, I thought. So some of them were a little out of order from where I listed mine to where yours did.
Well, let's get to them. Looks like we're about to have kickoff in a minute
Yeah,
here.
I got Pam Howler reporting right now for me.
Yep, with a jacket so bright that it hurts my eyes.
That is a bright neon yellow. Must be. Uh, so my keys to the game are stop Dalvin Cook and the run game, capitalize on turnover opportunities. Kirk Cousins will usually throw you one or two. You just kind of got to hold on to him.
I mean,
Uh,
he's actually been pretty good about protecting the ball this year.
yeah. Hopefully we can generate some turnovers. It's gonna be tough. There's no Rashawn Gary for today's game,
That's going to be
but
big, man.
yeah. I think it's important to get out to an early lead and force Minnesota to adjust their game plan. You know they're going to want to run the ball, so try to get them into a hole early. Does look like we are receiving the ball first. Um, Fourth key of the game is continue our excellent defensive play. We've been playing lights out. No points scored or surrendered in the last 6 quarters. We have to execute in the red zone today. Like we just have to. Yeah, I'll let you just kind of
Wow,
go through
man.
yours,
That was a heck of a statistic they just showed. Rogers' last
Rogers.
8 games against NFC North, he has 26 touchdowns to 0 picks.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah,
We got Billy Turner at right tackle today. Royce Newman at right guard. All right, we just have our normal offensive line out there,
yeah. So
and
I'm gonna
normal.
hold off on my predictions here or keys to the game rather. Until I want to watch this first series. So first
All right,
play.
Rogers drops back to pass,
Oh
hits
wow,
Devontae
Devontae wide open.
wide open. 30, 40 yard gain.
Yeah, it's probably a 40-yard gain. That had to be a busted coverage.
Had to
Devontae.
be. They sent Harrison Smith on a blitz and it left Devontae wide open.
Yeah, just a little crosser, and Adams had nothing but space to run. I'm surprised that first play we kind of go with a long developing 7-step drop, but the line holds up well and it pays off. We're
Mm-hmm.
at the Minnesota
All right,
38.
five. We're in the shotgun again. No running backs out. Five wide. Wow. All right.
All right.
Uh, throw a MVS runs a curl route and hits him in the hands, but can't hold on to it.
Yeah, I mean he got hit by the defender right as the ball got to him. That I
Mhm.
think that's a pretty good play by the defender. Uh, but yeah, man. This offense with Aaron Jones out right now, Alan Lazard also out. Um, David Bakhtiari still not back.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting to see how we decide to attack Minnesota. Um,
their interior is pretty stout too, with Dalvin Tom. Okay, we pitch to AJ Dillon. He gets a yard, not much. Fouled up pretty quickly by Sheldon Richardson, I
yeah,
believe.
that was the Vikings defensive line just had good penetration there, and they pursued right to the ball. I don't, and actually, when we do get to my keys to the game, this is going to be one of the things here. I don't really love running with Dylan out of the shotgun. I don't think it plays to his strengths. I would rather line him up in the backfield, whether that's your classic I formation or single back, or even if you went with a pistol. But I don't like the lateral movement of the shotgun handoffs.
Wow, they're sending a blitz, big time blitz.
Rodgers,
Rogers taking a deep shot, overthrows MVS.
yeah, that was nowhere
It's going to be
close.
at 4th and 8, and I do not believe that we are in field goal range.
Yeah, I mean, what a waste, man. You get that huge play out of Devontae on the first shot of the game, and then Rodgers, dude, he always does this. He'll have a third and long, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm going to take a deep shot," and his deep accuracy has not been very good this year.
No, that wasn't even close. All right,
All
we send the
right,
kicking unit out. Mace, we send out Mace for a 54-yarder.
all right. Maybe this will be a confidence builder. All right, we get it.
Got it. He got it.
Good job, Mason.
Nice. Go Mace.
This relates to one of my bold predictions for the game.
Right?
So I'll go ahead. First opening drive here, we received the kickoff and moved on the field pretty quickly, kind of stall and get 3 points out of it. So moving on to my keys to the game, very similar to yours. You know, our loss to Minnesota last year, Delvin Cook ran all over us, just ran train on us. Can't let that happen again. And then, so you kind of said capitalize on turnover opportunities. And we are undefeated this year when we win the turnover battle.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be tough to force turnovers on Minnesota. They've been pretty good about protecting the ball this year. So for me, this is going to be more about us not giving them any extra opportunities, particularly with Dylan and Patrick Taylor taking on bigger roles. Ball security will be important with them. And then a good start to number 3 here. Reignite the Rodgers to Devontae connection. We haven't really seen a dominant performance from these two in a while now.
Yeah.
I'd say probably over a month. So I don't know if defenses are kind of figuring out how to slow Devontae or if it's just the lack of consistent practice time that they've had together. I mean, because of injuries and COVID and everything, Rodgers hasn't practiced with all of his starting receivers for a
Like
full week
yeah, it's
since
like a
the
month.
Washington game.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I want to see Devontae just eat them up this game. They did just reactivate Patrick Peterson, who had been on their COVID list, so they're getting some secondary reinforcements. But Devontae should be better than anyone they can put out there. And then I kind of mentioned this earlier, designing a running game that leans into Dylan's strengths. Enough of this shotgun bullshit. Like it's literally there's you can either take the handoff across the quarterback's body or you can run a counter. Those are like the two things you can do from the shotgun. It removes a lot of the guessing game on defense. Whereas if you have him line up in the backfield, the defense doesn't necessarily know which way he's going, and he gets more of a chance to build up steam. Just please tailor the game plan around AJ Dillon. Uh, and then last but not least, with Rashawn Gary being out today, Preston Smith has got to have a big game because if he doesn't, we're going to have zero pass rush and Kirk Cousins is going to eat us alive.
Yeah. You saw on that first drive that shotgun every single play, by the way. We didn't run a single snap from under center. So hopefully
And we only
it's
had
just
one
the first
handoff
drive
the
thing.
whole drive too, and
Yeah.
it just didn't work that well because it was like a weird shotgun outside toss thing. I've never really seen that before, but it didn't work. All right, so we
Yep,
are
we have
back.
Minnesota starting on
Minnesota.
their phone 25. Yep.
All right, they give it to
And a
Cook.
handoff to Dalvin Cook. No surprise. It goes for a loss, though. Preston Smith and Kenny Clark getting on that tackle. They were looking at a
Yeah,
second and 12, probably.
both of them had very
Yeah.
deep penetration there. Yeah, that was
I
I
saw
was
a stat that Kenny Clark has uh, only like 8 less pressures than the entire Minnesota defensive line does as a unit.
yeah, I actually considered making that one of my keys to the game for Kenny Clark to have a big time game.
Yeah. They hit Justin Jefferson for a 5-yard, basically like a screen pass. Kevin King in on that tackle, but more or less pushes him out of bounds. Kingsley Kiki back today, though, back from his concussion.
Oh, that's good. That could
Yep.
potentially give us a little pass rush boost. Looks like Jonathan Garvin is starting opposite Preston Smith.
Yep. And we got Rasul Douglas as listed as the starting cornerback, but Kevin King will certainly be sprinkling in there as well.
All right, 3rd and 6. Cousins in the shotgun. Ooh, bad snap, but here
Yeah,
covers it.
he secures it.
Fuck.
Gets hit as he throws, but hits Justin Jefferson for a big gain. Looks very similar to the Devontae catch.
Yeah, we had Henry Black in coverage, and I don't know if he got lost or what, but he was at least 10 yards away from Jefferson. And
Yeah.
frankly, he didn't pursue with much effort. We sent Campbell on a blitz there that got
Yeah,
real
Campbell
close.
almost got him too.
Cook came in with a nice blitz pickup, bought Cousins that extra second. Big gain for them.
Yeah, I'm thinking that was blown coverage on Henry Black. It was clearly a zone coverage, and Jefferson, like, he found that soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, they're already in field goal range at about
Yeah,
the
big time
28.
catch. Minnesota out of the I form. They hand it off to Delvin. He gets to the outside, picks up about 6-7 yards.
Man, that was a well blocked run with excellent patience by Cook. Like that was kind of a slow developing run play, and he didn't even see defender contact until he was like 6 yards down the field.
Yeah, Delvin Cook's.
We're lucky that wasn't
big
bigger,
time.
man. Like
Yeah, he's easily one of the top 5 running backs in the NFL. So
all right, 2nd and 4. They're probably gonna run with Cook again. I would.
yeah, you would imagine 2nd and 4.
Outside toss.
They do. They pitch.
Okay.
Fouled up pretty
Dean
well. I
Lowry.
believe that was Lancaster. Or was it
Oh,
Heflin? Nope, Heflin's out today.
Yeah, that was Lancaster with some nice penetration to the edge, forces Cook to cut back inside, and that's probably just at the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm. Well, that 6 quarters of not giving up any points is looking a little slim right now, but we are. They're certainly knocking on the door. 3rd and 5.
Empty backfield.
Empty backfield. They send Dalvin Cook in motion.
Pressure. Preston
Nothing.
Smith
He gets
baby.
pressured. Nice sack by Preston.
Dude, that's this certainly makes their field goal attempt a lot harder. That was a big sack by Preston Smith.
Yeah. Great coverage on the back end by the secondary too.
Well, and also I believe it's Kenny Clark getting pressure up the middle that flushes Cousins out. So yeah, that's good work by the defensive line and secondary.
They had Thielen too for a split second.
For a split second, but I don't know. I thought that coverage was pretty good. This puts him in a 51-yard attempt. Crosby just nailed a 54-yarder. Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's good. All right, 3-3. 2 big catches by 2 stud receivers, only result in 3 points each way. So we'll move on to our bold predictions while we're going to a commercial break. My first one is, I think, 2 sacks, 1 pick by our defense today. We got sack number 1 on that first drive. AJ Dillon does not break 100 yards rushing today. Rodgers has over 300 yards passing. Devontae Adams has over 10 catches and 150 yards receiving today.
I like that.
And Devondre Campbell makes the game clinching play on the final drive.
Ooh. That is very bold and specific.
Yeah, I want the last one to be a nice specific one.
No, I thought about making a prediction about Chris Barnes making like a key 3rd or 4th down stop, but I held off on that.
Yours were pretty good when you sent them over though. So
yeah, so I go with Rodgers. I think he's, despite the toe injury that apparently he's got a painful toe injury. We don't really know the circumstances of what happened. So maybe that limits his mobility today, but I still think he's going to have a big game against this Minnesota secondary. So I'm saying 350 yards, 3 touchdowns. AJ Dillon, I certainly hope he breaks 100 yards, because my prediction is that I don't think he gets over 20 carries specifically, but 20 touches. So handoffs and catches. I think he's going to have over 50 receiving yards. I think he's going to play a big role in this game, despite the fact that we didn't really use him much on that first drive.
Yeah, hopefully we get him more involved in here on this second drive. I'm interested to see how much we sprinkle Patrick Taylor in to spell AJ Dillon in this game. So,
Yeah, I mean, Dylan's a big boy. He's going to need a breather from time to time.
hmm
Kirk Cousins, this kind of goes back to my concerns about the pass rush without Rashawn Gary. If Cousins has time back there, with the skill position talent that the Vikings have, he could have a monster game. Thankfully, I mean the defensive line seemed to be getting some nice pressure on that first
hmm
drive. Uh, so if we can keep that up, we might contain them. But I suspect that this is going to be a back and forth, punch for punch kind of affair.
Yeah, maybe not too much punting going on today.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of look at it like, mathematically, the Vikings could lose this and still be in playoff contention. But realistically, this is kind of their shot if they
hmm
want any chance at all at the NFC North, or even if they are just banking on a wild card. This game is incredibly important to them. I think tensions are going to be running high, and things are going to get a bit chippy out there. Uh,
This one bit me in the butt real quick last week.
this is the boldest prediction I've made all season, I think. I'm gonna say that the special teams that they come through and don't have a single big miscue today. We had a good start with Crosby nailing that 54-yarder.
hmm
So yeah, man, I think this is gonna be a close game. So I certainly don't want to see our special teams being an issue.
So we're going for a hurry up offense quickly. Haven't seen this in a while. AJ Dillon ran it on first down, picked up 4. Rogers throwing a deep shot,
That is
overthrown.
clear pass interference. Thank you. Throw the
He's
flag.
gonna get it on that one.
That was so obvious. I can't believe how late they
Getting it on the
figured it.
former Packer, Brashawn Breeland, former Packer, former Chief.
So yeah, it's interesting. Like you said, the first down play, a little run to Dillon for 4 yards. And 2nd and 6, they go 5 wide, empty backfield. Rogers immediately takes a deep shot to MBS again. I guess that's the game plan today, is because they just keep going to that well as they're trying to get a deep ball to MBS.
So they didn't even get MVS. They got holding on Patrick Peterson.
I
That's
don't
only
I don't like that because that's only a 5-yard penalty.
5 yarder automatic first down, but yeah,
I
five
thought there was
yarder.
obvious pass interference on MBS. I think we should be getting more yards out of this. 1st and 10 from the
They're
shotgun.
sending Malik Taylor in motion. Oop,
Okay,
there's
Dillon.
AJ Dillon's first catch.
Yep, little
Pushes
dump
between
off.
2 people.
Old dump off gets about 6, 7 yards out of it. 4 yards. That's a bad spot. That's a really bad spot. Also, I didn't love that pass by Rogers. He kind of threw into double coverage on a dump off, which easy opportunity for a pick six.
Yeah.
Luckily it was an accurate pass and not that dangerous. But come on, man. Okay,
2nd and 6.
play action.
Play action. Rogers throws a high pass to Dillon, but catches it for the first down.
Yeah, I mean Dylan did a really nice job to reach up and grab with his hands there and turn that into a first down.
Mhm.
He actually had to kind of jump for it. If Rogers put that on the money, Dylan probably could have caught it running and maybe make those defenders miss for even more yardage. Rogers is just not a very accurate short passer. Never has been.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 50. Single back formation. I believe we have Patrick Taylor in there right now.
Outside toss.
We do.
Yep, that's Patrick Taylor. Probably picks up 2 yards.
Yep.
Now these Vikings, we got to remember they do have some beef in the middle of their defense. They've got uh, two free agent targets that the Packers showed some interest in over the past few years with Michael Pierce and Delvin Thompson. So they got some big defensive tackles in there. I
I
wonder.
believe Pierce is out. Pierce is
Oh,
out today. But they do have Sheldon
oh
Richardson.
my God,
Wow, I was
Rogers,
almost picked.
dude, Rogers he's looking off today. Like not even like just with his decision making, he's looking off.
Yeah, last week it was a little iffy too. That was close. That almost just looked like he was just trying to force feed Devontae on that.
That's exactly what it looked like because I thought he was going to go to the running back who had a shot
Hmm.
at a first down.
Yeah,
Instead,
he's
we're
not
in a
really
third and 9.
throwing. He's not really going through his progressions.
Free
Wow.
play.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Well, we get the Vikings to jump off sides, but the refs blow it dead before we get a shot at a free play. Or wait, are they calling this on the offense?
They did.
Oh, a false start on the offense? Are you kidding me, man?
Wait, even the television crews are messed up because they just moved us up to a 3rd and 4.
I guess they're putting it on Lucas Patrick for some like readjusting his stance. I don't like that. So we're in a third and
He's
14.
allowed to do that though, but yeah, this makes it pretty tough to pick this up now.
There's another flag. Rodgers has to dump off to Patrick Taylor.
Patrick Taylor picks up like 5 yards. See what this flag is on. Probably holding. They're talking. I think they're talking about a offsides on defense now.
Are they trying to make up for their terrible call on the previous play?
Doesn't
Dude,
really
these
much make up for it though.
the Zebras are absolute clowns, man. They need to reduce their role in the game because they have no consistency from one game to the next, and it's ridiculous. 3rd and 9 from about the
All right,
40.
we got trip wide receivers up top. Quick snap by Rogers. Wow, real quick snap. Doesn't know where to go. Doesn't know where to go. Doesn't know where to go. He
Fucking
takes a
hell.
sack. He loses the ball. Gets the ball back. I think he gets it back.
That we got very lucky that he got that back. Rogers is dancing around back there all day.
Oh, it was he lost it on Elton Jenkins.
Um, yeah, I mean we recover it, but we're gonna be punting here. Is the Minnesota coverage really that good? Like Rogers was back there for probably 7-8 seconds and couldn't find anyone. That was not
Yes, and
a good
Minnesota
series.
defense holds, and we send out Bajorquez.
All right, well maybe the Boho Blast will pin them back in their own 5.
I love it. Second in the NFL in net punting average this year.
Oh yeah, bad snap. Luckily he reaches out to the.
Salvages it. Fair catch inside the 20.
Oh come on, is this dude? EQ goes and wraps up the returner who clearly
Yeah,
a fair
they
catch.
did not call a flag though, luckily. So
Luckily, I mean he EQ kind of like pulled off afterwards, but like, dude, use your fucking head.
all right, well, finally, almost halfway through the first, I'll get to my key matchups here. Dalvin Cook versus the Packers run support. Pretty good job so far. AJ Dillon versus Eric Kendricks and company. It's including their defensive line of Sheldon Richardson, Dalvin Tomlinson. Actually, I'll get to them in a little bit there. Yep, in this one. So the Packers interior versus Dalvin Tomlinson, Sheldon Richardson. Michael Pierce being out is a big help for us. Um, but yeah, Dalvin Tomlinson still a lot to be handled. In fact, he was one that Goot tried to trade for last year before the trade deadline, and they just wanted too much for him. So Minnesota comes swooping in and gives him a big contract in the offseason. So Stokes and King versus Thielen and Jefferson. I should probably throw in Rasul Douglas into there as well, seeing as he's the spot starter for today's matchup. But Thielen and Jefferson definitely are some game changers, and King and Stokes been playing very well as Douglas. So pretty good, should be a good matchup there.
Yeah.
And the Packers are 2-3 at the U.S. Bank Stadium since it's opened. It's been we've had a hard time at U.S. Bank Stadium, less than 500 there. So I think
It's a
that's the
tough
biggest key matchup there
it's a
for
tough
us.
place
Is,
to play, man. It's very
yeah,
noisy, hostile environment. And Zimmer has always his defensives have always played well against Rodgers. It's gonna be a tough game.
yep.
And I don't really love what we're doing so far with so much 4 and 5 wide shotguns and Rodgers just launching the ball deep to MBS. Like, are you hoping you're gonna get a pass interference penalty, or like? I'm not seeing a lot of creativity in the routes. Like, we're not scheming guys open. We're asking them to just win ISOs like we did with Mike McCarthy. It's it's not a great game plan.
Nope, nope, it's not.
All right. Well, we are
All right. Well, let's
turning.
see if our defense can pick it back up.
Okay. So 1st and 10 from about their 15 play action.
Come on, get there.
Devondre Campbell, nice open field tackle on this little dump off to Cook. Contains it to like 4 or 5 yards.
I'm not sure who it was over the left tackle, but they knocked him right on his ass.
Yeah, I saw that.
Great tackle, open field tackle by Campbell, because if he doesn't make that tackle, Cook's got first down and then some easily.
And Cook is not an easy guy to bring down.
All right, they are sending their fullback in motion. I still believe it's going to be a run. It is. Cook picks up a modest 3 or 4.
It was Amos with the tackle.
Coming at yep.
All right, so getting them in the 3rd down. Both defenses so far have done a good job of getting to 3rd down. That might end up being the deciding factor in this game, is who can have the better 3rd down offense.
I'm keeping an eye out for Am Thielen on this play.
Yeah, they haven't really tried to go his way yet.
Oh, Kirk is locked in on him too. Yep, he got it.
Kevin King in coverage gives up
Yeah,
a
Kirk
big
Kirk
20
didn't even look anywhere else. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, that was close as far as getting us feet on the
Doesn't
side.
look like the current challenge though. Nope,
So
no challenge.
hand off to Cook.
We got TJ Slayton in there.
Honestly, I think so far the Minnesota offensive line, in pass protection, they have been giving up some pressure on Cousins, but in run blocking, I think they're blocking pretty well, and thankfully we've just tackled well up to this point. But as this game wears on, that we got to get them out of the running game plan because they could take over. Fucking hell, dude.
Oh wow. And he scores.
Deep shot to Justin Jefferson.
Are they not
Beats
going to give it to
Amos.
him? Are they not going to give him that touchdown? Because I thought it probably was.
For what?
Wow, he was so wide open.
I think
Knee hit. The knee hit.
uh,
Can't see. Oh yeah, he's short. Yeah, he's probably
it
short.
doesn't matter.
But it really doesn't matter. They're gonna punch in it with Cook.
I'm wondering if there was a miscommunication there where, because Amos was coming over the top, but his positioning looked like he kind of expected a corner underneath. I wonder if Stokes got lost there and was supposed to, because Jefferson was coming across the field, so Stokes didn't start with him, but I wonder if he was supposed to pick him up.
Imagine if that was the final play of the game. Amos just makes a game-saving touchdown tackle. Minnesota is challenging that. I don't think they're probably gonna win it, but as I said, it really don't matter. Unless, I mean, I know our defense has been playing pretty goddamn good lately, but
Yeah, but
ask them to
the way
stop
they've
Dalvin
been,
Cook
yeah,
three
the way
straight
they've
times,
been
possibly
running,
four.
the way they've been run blocking this game, and with a big back like Dalvin Cook, I would just line it up 3 times and run.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. They'll just go power I goal line formation, just run it right up the middle with them.
So the Minnesota offense, like they've been looking for their deep shots a lot. They've been doing a ton of play action, where Cousins is looking downfield, and when it's not there, he's managed to find shorter stuff. Rodgers is also keeps looking deep, but it's not off of play action. It's out of 5 wide empty backfields, and he's just missing the throws. And we're just kind of asking guys to just run fly routes, whereas Minnesota, they've got the long developing deep crossers. Uh, man, I've seen Matt LaFleur be more creative before, but it just seems like this season there have been multiple games where I'm like, where's the creativity in this offense?
Yeah. Uh, I almost wonder if they're just trying to run the same stuff they tried to run last year, but teams, I mean, it's already out on tape, so teams certainly have tried to adjust for that.
Well, they need to make some adjustments because we're more than halfway through the season now, and it's the offense has
Yeah, we
not
got.
been a strength.
I mean, this was a tough game for us this week. We had another really tough one for us next week too with LA, and then we get a much needed bye week.
Yeah, really late bye week this year, and
One of the latest, I think. I think there's only like 2 teams that have a later bye week than us.
yeah, and I mean we've had so many injuries and COVID stuff, and it's just, we need the bye week. I mean, LaFleur even said last week that he felt like the team was getting tired. All right, so call stands. Amos stops him just short of the touchdown.
Yeah.
So at the 1 yard line. Um, they're going to run with Dalvin Cook here.
Yeah. Power. That's goal line formation already.
Touchdown. Not even touched.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is making me nervous.
They're moving the ball pretty easily through the air. Justin Jefferson's well on his way to a really big game. He probably has close to about 60 or 70 yards receiving already, just the first quarter.
Yeah, no, they have managed to get him open both times on crossers. So we're either having breakdowns in zone coverage where guys don't know who they're supposed to pick up.
Oh, he missed.
Missed the extra point. Or we're in man and just not keeping up. To me, it looks like both times it was zone coverage where guys didn't know where to be. So I'm starting to wonder maybe you just throw Stokes on Justin Jefferson and man.
Hmm. Showing a comparison between Jefferson and Randy Moss's stats the first 2 years. I'd be a little early to crown another Randy Moss. He's pretty one of a kind.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jefferson does have the all-time rookie record for receiving yards. He's proven to be a pretty good one so far.
Yeah, you gotta imagine. I mean, it's been talked about a lot, but I'm pretty sure Green Bay had their eyes on Justin Jefferson in that draft, and that's who they wanted.
Yeah.
But if they wanted him that bad, they should have traded up more to go get him.
All right, offense. It's time to respond. Can't get ourselves in a hole here. The Vikings will be getting the ball to start the second half.
Hopefully, come out here with some points on this drive. You've been keeping track of the ticker scores on the bottom.
I haven't anything interesting.
Colts are up 14-0 on the Bills.
Yeah, I mean Colts. I think they're a
But
team
they're a
that
good team. Colts are a good team, man.
and they played Buffalo pretty hard in the playoffs last year. Okay, thank you. We run the
Nice.
ball and AJ Dillon just powers
Four.
forward for like 6 yards. Is that
Was it
so hard?
6?
I think he got 6.
I was gonna say 4 or 5.
Oh, 4. All right.
I would feed it to him again.
Oh, we're in the shotgun.
Yeah, we love shotgun. And we're passing.
Dump off to
Uh,
Dillon. Make a man miss. Ah,
yeah.
that's a
He
pretty
tries
good.
to he tries to juke Patrick Pearson. That's not really his game.
Yeah,
I
he
would
should have
like to
just
see him just
bowled
kind of run
Peterson
right into
over.
him.
Yeah, Peterson, he goes low and tackles a big boy. That's a shitty spot. They put us in a third and
Yeah.
2.
They
I
gave him
thought,
only they gave him what, only like 4 yards?
dude, I thought reaching out that he definitely had us in a third and
They
1.
gave us a 3rd and 1, but then they moved it back.
All right.
MBS makes that grab.
Yeah,
First
Rogers
down.
to MVS for the first down. It was a bad pass by
Yeah, it was a
Rogers.
bad pass.
MBS had to leap up in the air to get it. Like, dude, Rogers is off this game.
Harrison Smith in coverage on that. We do get a first and 10. We do not have we do have to run a play before the end of the half, third quarter. I'm gonna
Ooh.
guess it's gonna be a run though.
Yeah, we're actually lined up under center. Um, outside toss. Oh,
Oh, tries to bounce back, but what
what's the
happens?
flag?
It's probably gonna be offsides or encroachment.
False start.
Man,
In this loud stadium, a lot
yeah,
of young linemen here. I want to see who this is on.
don't think they're gonna show us.
Hmm. Oh yeah, man, this is not a good start for the offense. If you take that one chunk play out to Devontae, which honestly just looks like a busted coverage, uh, we haven't really done much at all,
Yeah,
and no commitment to the run really. I think we've had maybe 4 running plays, and most of them are these little outside tosses that just take too long to develop. Just fucking just line up in the eye and give it to Dylan. Why is this so hard to understand?
I wonder if we're gonna see that more with Jordan Love, like if they're just gonna still run the fucking shotgun constantly.
I mean, in Kansas City, they seemed to not change the game plan at
They
all. They
not
acted like they had
one
Aaron
bit.
Rodgers
Yeah,
out there, which is terribly unfortunate because that was a winnable game, and we would have a much more comfortable cushion for the number one seed had we won that.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't say it'll allow us to just like kind of have like a loss. You don't ever want to just like get a loss, but we could have suffered a loss and still had the one
Yeah.
seed.
I mean I think the key thing is if we had beat Kansas City, um, we could probably still lose to the Rams and still get the number one seed. Whereas now, if we lose to the Rams next week, I don't know if we're gonna get the number one seed.
I do believe our schedule opens up a little bit towards the end of the season. The Browns aren't the powerhouse that we thought that they were going to be early in the year in our
That's
pregame.
surprising to me.
But yeah, they're still good. Um, I mean, we got Minnesota again. We got Chicago.
Lions.
Those are both those teams are in Green Bay though. We have Detroit again.
Yeah, the Ravens are probably going to be the hardest game
Yeah,
after the bye, and that's in Baltimore as well.
but if you're going to be a Super Bowl contending team, those are the teams you got to beat, man. All right, so we're back to start the second quarter. We're looking at 1st and 15. Only 10 rushing yards for us in that first quarter.
Yeah, well, we line up under center and strong formation. Looks like Daphne is the fullback. Play action, looking for a deep shot down the. Oh, come on!
No, he had him too. He could have caught that. Rogers
No,
is off.
Yeah, Rogers overthrows him. Like it's just by a step or two, but right now the entire game plan is literally just take deep shots to MBS, and it's not working. So like,
It was so close. It hits his fingertips.
yeah, but when you're overthrowing the fastest guy on the team,
Oh,
I'm
I
putting that on
know.
the quarterback, man. 2nd and 15.
Shotgun again. Rogers steps up. Nothing. Slides 2 yards. Looking at 3rd and 13, probably.
You know, one route that we never see in this offense is
Lance.
having the running back just kind of go settle in the middle of the field for a short.
Oh, yeah, like
Yeah, because right there where Rogers has to take off running for 3 yards, like if he could have just dumped off to a running back in the middle of the field, it would have been wide open
something
to
that the
turn
Saints are
and
really good
go.
at doing with Kamara.
Yeah, Rogers just hates using the middle of the field.
All right, 3 wide up top. Rogers taking another deep shot.
All right,
Has him this time.
so what's
MVS.
that? I think we've hit MBS like what, once out of like 6 attempts.
4. I think I count 4. It was on deep shots. Yeah, on deep shots.
Yeah. I mean that's the game plan, dude. I don't know. They saw something on tape and they're just like, all right, this is gonna be we
I
want to
think
MBS to get 200 yards this game.
All right, I think what the game plan is they want to take some deep shots to stretch those safeties back, and then later on in the game hit Dylan to try to get those safeties way back there and have less of a stacked box. It's just pure speculation. But
Yeah, I mean, that game plan only works if you're connecting on the deep shots. So we do run here on this first down, and Dylan kind of hits a wall, only picks up 2 yards. I'd love to see like a nice little bootleg play action where you just dump it off to Degora. Like, we used to like doing those little flare routes with Bobby Tunyon. Why
yeah,
can't Degora do that?
well, there's Devontae. I was gonna say Devontae's been pretty quiet since that first one too. Um, got to get him going. By the way, Justin Jefferson has over 100 yards receiving already.
Yeah, this
I
rate he
stand
might end
corrected.
up at 200.
Yep, he has 104. Yep, 104 yards right now on only on three receptions too.
All right.
All right, we're in the red zone.
Yeah. So after
We are
the
25th in the league in red zone touchdown percentage. That's terrible.
yeah, which is crazy because last year we were historically good.
We hand off to Patrick Taylor. He gets 1 or 2 yards. I wonder. Now, a lot of those touchdowns went to Big Bob Tanyan last year in that red zone. He's gone this year now.
Even when he was
So,
here, though, the red zone offense was just as bad.
yeah, Devontae hasn't been catching those touchdowns like he did last year.
Nope. Nope, dude. He's got 3 touchdowns on the year. Last year he had
Uh,
18.
I know.
2nd and 9, empty backfield.
Don't love the empty backfield, but all right. Rogers scrambles out, throws it away. Had a couple purple jerseys in his face.
Yeah, it looked to me. I mean, it's hard to tell based on the camera angles they show on broadcast. But it looked like we literally just ran everyone straight into the end zone except for Devontae was crossing over the middle. Like a little more variety in the routes might be nice.
Right.
3rd and 9. Come on, boys. Field goal doesn't do us much good here. I'm surprised at how much Patrick Taylor has been getting in here on 3rd downs.
Yeah. All right. Come on. He's got no one. He throws it away. And we're sending the field goal unit back out. Our red zone offense sucks, and that was one of the keys to the game. I said we have to score touchdowns in the red zone. Nothing. He had absolutely nothing. All right. Let's hope that your bold prediction stands true.
No, it doesn't.
It's the fucking upright.
It doesn't. Listen, man, at this point, the field goal unit is officially unreliable, and
The hold was all right, it looked like.
it's on Crosby at this point. Like I feel like early in the season it wasn't his fault. It was a lot to do with the blocking and the snap and the hold process. But I feel like now it's just in his head and he's just missing stuff even when the setup is good. Which I mean, I don't
Man,
know, it'd be kind of unheard of to have 2 active kickers on the roster, but I wonder if you pull up Molson from the practice squad and give the kid a shot and see.
I guarantee they will not do that.
Listen, man, I don't want to get in the playoffs and lose a fucking game because of our special teams.
I know. I don't know. I just guarantee with the cred status, it just seems like one of those things where they won't make that move until after the season.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not feeling good about this game right now. Especially if Minnesota marches down the field and puts up more points.
Oh yeah, if they scored another touchdown,
Dude,
woo,
the offense looks
then it's us in the early hole.
offense just looks totally out of sorts right now. We keep trying to do these outside tosses because we want to avoid, the big boys in the middle. But the running backs we have right now, they don't have that kind of quick acceleration to hit the edge like Aaron Jones does. Like
Mm-hmm.
you gotta work with the personnel you have. So I don't know, man. Maybe get a screen going. Maybe you get a little creative with like an Amari Rogers jet sweep or something.
Yeah,
Or
I didn't
hell,
see Mari in there at all.
why not just put Amari in the backfield? If you want to keep doing outside tosses and trying to get to the edge, he's probably going to be faster than AJ Dillon or Patrick Taylor.
Yeah, have him kind of play like Cordell Patterson / Ty Montgomery type role for us. I mean, it worked for us a few years ago.
Yeah, dude, Ty Montgomery had what, like 170-yard game for us uh that one year where he was starting for a few games.
Man, Maurice Drayton's his ass has got to be feeling pretty hot right now.
Dude, I mean, I I just literally I've never seen such a bad special teams unit. I don't think that's exaggeration.
Oh, finds a soft spot in the zone. Minnesota's tight end picks up a first down.
Yeah, it's probably 15.
Minnesota's had no issues moving the ball on us in this game. Yeah, they keep showing the replays, and the hold was good.
All right. I
All right,
formation.
6 for 6. Kirk is 6 for 6, 140 yards.
Wow.
Hand
All
off to
right.
Cook, 2 yards. Big TJ Slayton in there on the tackle, as is Preston Smith. I think it's amazing that Preston Smith has never missed a game in his career.
He missed the first one he missed was the Washington game.
Was he out for Washington?
Yeah. He couldn't go that week, which was a bummer since that was his former team. He wanted to play against them. But that's when
All
he
right,
had
well,
the
he's missed one game his entire career then.
Yeah, Oren
We
Burks
got
on
Oren
that.
Burks on the other outside. Yeah, we
Yeah,
drop him
he
back into
dropped him in
coverage though.
coverage. I don't.
He's
Oh my.
taking a deep shot.
All right, they call that pass
Oh my
interference.
God.
Savage runs right into him. I mean, yeah, I got to see a replay of this. I don't really know if
Wow, TJ Slayton. Oh, that's Kenny
no, that was
Clark.
Clark. I don't know, man. Savage just playing the ball there.
They're gonna say he wasn't because he didn't turn his head, I bet. But his head was kind of turned.
I I thought it looked like he was playing the ball. I don't love that. But dude, yeah,
Well,
they are taking deep shots to Jefferson all day long.
yeah, they're basically in the red zone already.
Yeah, indeed. And this is my concern that if they keep moving like this and the defense is on the field, Cook is just going to start taking over.
Yeah, if they can get like a touchdown here, Cook's gonna take over in that second half here. They're just gonna pound the rock with them.
I mean, right now we've held them to 15 yards on 7 rushes, so that's pretty good, but it's there's so many times where it's just like someone making a good open field tackle. If he makes one guy miss, he could bust a big one. I'm pretty sure Cousins, like every pass he's had, has been
Come
played
on,
on.
Kenny. All right, the first incomplete pass of the day comes with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Kenny Clark with that pressure again, man.
Okay.
He's just having his way with
He's
that
having
defensive line
himself a
today.
game. But he can't do it all on his own. You need pressure on the edge to pincer Cousins. 3rd and 5. Come on, boys. Come on. Hold him
All
to a
right,
field
Kenny.
goal.
All right, Kenny, make a play.
Empty backfield. Shotgun.
Oh, someone got in there. Nice.
Woo!
Nice.
Woo!
Take it. Oh no.
Dude, savage. Oh shit, there's a flag on this?
For what?
Just
Oh, if they call roughing the passer, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. They're gonna call it because they're gonna call helmet to helmet, I bet.
fuck
Yep.
that. Fuck that, dude. This is just like week 1 against the Saints when I think it was also Savage there had an interception and there was a bullshit roughing the passer penalty that gets it called back. That is ridiculous, man. they don't let him play football anymore. Like, what do you expect him to do?
Kirk's fine. Man.
Dude, fucking Zebras are. I think they got money on Minnesota in this one.
That's tough to watch. They effectively just put points on the board for Minnesota with that call. All right, Minnesota's in the shotgun. Dalvin Cook to the right of Kirk. 4 receivers out there. They hand off to Cook. We make a great play on them. Lancaster specifically makes a great play.
Yeah,
He's had a couple good stops on Cook.
Yeah, he's been playing pretty well so far this game.
You know what? The only thing that could have made that play even worse is if Darnell Savage actually ran it all the way back for a touchdown, and then they called it back.
I mean, he had a nice run back. He probably took it to like the 40.
All right, they have an empty backfield. They send Thielen in motion down low. Kevin King follows him. They make the throw to Thielen. He gives up a touchdown.
Kevin King was in position to stop that touchdown, and he just gets juked out.
Looks like they kind of set the pick with Jefferson on this. Yep. He was just a little bit slow to react on that. He had no outside help either. And Minnesota,
Oh no, they gave it to
yeah, they
him.
made that.
All right, dude. So this we're down 13 points. This is a 2-touchdown game. And we've got 7.5 minutes left in the first half, and then the Vikings get the ball to start the second. So if we don't put up a touchdown on this drive, you don't want to write the game off at that point, but it sure as hell doesn't look good.
Yeah. Gotta get a touchdown out of this.
Like, frankly, I think this drive, if you get yourself in a 4th and short, past midfield, I go for it. I'm not gonna trust the field goal unit again.
Hopefully they hopefully they make some adjustments to this passing game here in the second half. Both secondary for the Packers making some adjustments to slow down Jefferson, Thielen, as well as get ours going a little more. We're taking too many just like straight deep shots to MBS, I think, but
Yeah, man.
Rogers is just like overshooting them constantly.
Haven't seen a single pass attempt over the middle. Barely any crossers. Not really seeing too many outside digs or anything. Haven't called a tight end's name all game long. I don't know what the plan is right now. It feels like they're playing sandlot football.
Devontae's been held in check too. Like this whole game said that first play. They haven't been able to get him going.
I can't fucking believe they stole that interception from us for a bullshit roughing the passer. Like, that was a clean hit, man.
Oh my god. I hate Minnesota. Oh, well, we got a commercial break. I'll tell you about this. You'll like this. I have a coworker who's a Vikings fan at work, fellow teacher, and Monday after work, I have a giant Clay Matthews fat head. You do know what the fat heads are, right?
Yeah.
I had one of the janitors let me into his room, and I put the Clay Matthews fat head up on his wall. So he walked into work on Tuesday morning, just had this giant Packers Clay Matthews fat head up on his wall. Right next to all of his Minnesota gear.
Yeah, well, if we don't turn things around, he might be the one giving you shit on Monday.
Easily. All right, Rogers and the crew take the field again.
All right, man. So, what does Coach Andrew call here?
Some runs early, probably under the center too. I'm gonna try to eat up a little bit of this clock because the worst thing that could ever fucking happen is you go 3-and-out and you give it back to Minnesota and they put even more points up on the board. So I'm gonna try to eat up some of this clock and come away with some points, but we don't. We just go play action. We throw it fucking nope. We don't throw it deep. We
Yeah,
throw it away.
play action, looking for a deep shot again, and nothing is there. So Rogers throws it away, and we get a flag. I think that's probably holding. Yep, offensive holding. So you can say this is probably going to end up being a punt. I mean, we're putting ourselves in a
Oh my
fish
god,
corner.
nah, man. At this point, I think you're trying to play for you're trying to get like a pass interference call or something. Some type of a gimme first down play.
I mean, you got 3 shots to get 20 yards if they could just show a little patience instead of always going for the deep ball.
I think this is where you gotta lean on Devontae. Devontae's gotta get open. Gotta make a chunk play.
All right, so we go with a
Run
draw to Dylan, but he was
does
hit.
it was
He was
nowhere.
hit as he was taking the handoff. That was
Yeah.
horrible blocking. So yeah, dude, this is gonna be a punt, and Minnesota's gonna have plenty of time to put more points on the board.
So who blew the oh yeah, that inside linebacker, I think it was Kendricks. He was just unblocked.
2nd and 20.
They got Sheldon Richardson playing defensive end.
Dude, fucking
Wow.
Roger.
Wow. 3rd and 20.
Dude, like he just refuses to look for anything but the deep ball. And then when he's about to get sacked, he's like, "Oh, I'll do a short pass now," and it's
Man,
inaccurate.
he had I mean, it wasn't gonna be much of a play. It would have been like fucking like 2 or 3 yards, but
I
yeah,
mean,
he had
but no one was really that close to Devontae. He could have turned up field and taken off. But
well, he
Rogers,
had Cobb. He had Cobb too.
Rogers just he's just looking deep every time. Like he looks terrible out there. He hasn't practiced all week. Like if I hadn't already
Oh, we
seen
just hand the
Jordan
ball
Love
off.
play this year, if I hadn't already seen how bad Jordan Love looks this year, I would be calling for him to come in the game right now because the lack of practice Rodgers has had, he looks awful. We do a draw to Dylan for 11 yards. Going to be punting with a 4th and 9.
If Minnesota puts more points on the board, man, oof, oof. This
Yeah,
could be very well. This could very well be turned into another fucking week 1 Saints game.
I mean, it certainly has the feel right now of like Tampa or the Niners,
Oh, you gotta make that fucking tackle.
where you just get in an early hole and it just snowballs. I am furious that they took that interception away from us. That
That's a
is
game changer.
it really is, and it's bullshit, man. Yeah,
Affects all the play. That call affects all the play calling going forward.
I need to see something change in this offensive game plan on this drive. Like fuck halftime adjustments. You're professionals who get paid millions of dollars. Make an adjustment right now because what you're doing is not working. Like God
What's
forbid,
what
throw a slant over the middle and get some easy yards.
I would love a slant. I have not seen one slant run in this game by our offense.
Dude, like literally, I challenge someone to show me tape of Packers receivers catching a slant this year. I don't think I've
I
seen
don't
it.
think there is one. I don't think any tape exists on one.
Like
I
if
think
you
the closest thing you're going to get to a slant is Devontae Adams' route on that first play of the game. It's the closest you're going to get.
and that was like a long developing crosser. Like the whole point of the slant is to quickly get the ball out and pick up easy yards. Like and when you have guys like Devontae Adams who can get yards after the catch, a slant could turn into a big gain. I
Hmm.
mean, remember how great Greg Jennings used to be on slants? You could take him
Oh,
to the
yeah.
house.
It was bread and butter. And you know what? We got Cobb who can run slants too. Well, like,
Yeah, I mean, a slant would be like a nice, easy way to get Amari Rogers involved.
yeah, yeah,
It's just, to me, it's like if we notice it, every other team in the NFL has to realize that
yeah. If like armchair court,
we won't
armchair
attack the
GMs and
short
stuff can
middle of
see
the
it.
field.
Hmm.
And if you're leaving an entire section of the field at something that the defense doesn't really have to worry about, it just makes everything else exponentially harder.
I think he's been asked about that before too, and he just kind of dances around it. Man, there's also just zero energy on the Packers side of the bench right now. They're just deflated. And this defense has been on the field way too long. Minnesota hasn't punted once yet, by the way. I don't think we haven't forced them to punt yet.
All right,
They
little
make a
hit to
six
or a
yard
little
catch to Thielen.
hook to Thielen. Nice open field tackle. 5 yards.
I haven't seen Green Bay do anything like that. Like that's just like a nice 5, 6 yard curl route. We tried it once to Devontae or MVS and he couldn't hold on to it. But other than that, we're just taking all just straight deep shots. All right, they hand off to Cook, gets a good block, picks up 4. It's gonna be 3rd and 1.
I'm I'm just beyond disappointed in this game plan so far. Third and 1. I mean, what do you do if you're Minnesota? Like you've got Cook, but
No,
also Cousins has been almost
they're
unstoppable.
well, fullback pitch.
Yeah, I think that's a bad
We
call by
and we
Minnesota, and we stop
yeah, and
them.
we stop them.
Like
Tippa.
you talking a 3rd and 1 where they could just power forward or do an easy play action, and they chose to do a long developing outside toss,
Yeah.
and we stop it. That's just a bad play call by them.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Hey,
They're
maybe that.
go. Oh wait. Okay. I thought they were going for it, but they're
No,
not.
I thought they were too, but I was like, I swear I saw Kirk coming off the field. All right. Fair catch by Mari.
I got
Thank you.
very nervous there with Amari having to make a last second adjustment on that catch.
Right.
All right.
Did we talk about the Maurice Drayton, Matt LaFleur conversation about Amari, where
Yeah.
LaFleur wanted to pull him and Drayton goes, basically said, no, I have faith in him. Like, we need to give him another shot. I'm like, but Matt LaFleur's the coach. Like, he should, his say
Yeah.
goes.
I mean, I think given that conversation happened, if we see another big mistake from Amari Rogers, I think LaFleur pulls rank and says you're putting someone else back there. Probably Randall Cobb, and you just tell
I
Cobb.
was gonna say I would prefer to see Randall Cobb back there.
Well, we got 4 minutes and 18 seconds. It's plenty of time to go down the field and put up a touchdown, which
And prevent
frankly,
them from being able to score.
like we need a touchdown here. A field goal. I don't think. I mean, it's still a 2-score game.
Our offense has been so just not normal this year, man. Like we're having trouble scoring touchdowns this year. We can't get the ball into the end zone.
I mean, I don't understand how you go from being the number one offense in the league last year, with an MVP quarterback who's just lighting everyone up, to like we're very much a middle of the pack offense. Maybe
Yeah, we're
below.
25th in touchdowns in the red zone this year. 25th. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win a championship when you're 25th in the league in red zone touchdowns. Whatever's wrong, they gotta fix it and quick because not just this game. We got the Rams coming up next. So
Dude, I mean, honestly, I really think it's play calling this year. The play calling seems completely uncreative. And I don't know, like maybe this was because Rodgers missed the entire offseason, that LaFleur felt like he couldn't add new wrinkles to the offense and that he had to keep things simpler. I don't know, but the offense hasn't looked good this year.
do you think Aaron Jones plays next week?
Uh no.
I think he comes back after the bye. There we go. Hey, that's a slant. We fucking hit him on a slant.
To EQ picking up a first down.
Would you look at that? We fucking ran a slant.
All right, we got AJ Dillon lined up out wide. We're empty backfield, 5 wide.
There's plenty of time. I'd motion him back in, but we don't.
Okay, so we attack the middle again. This time a little hook to Devontae, picks up
Oh,
probably 8
flag.
yards.
Hope I hope this is holding.
Yeah. They
Are you
called Billy
serious?
Turner for hands in the face. Dude,
Man,
refs,
they are targeting Billy Turner today.
they are really, I mean, just in general, they're attacking the Packers with these penalties.
The Minnesota, besides like one offsides penalty, yeah, they have two. We're getting killed on
Well, yeah,
penalties.
I mean, they had the one where they should have called pass interference against on MBS, but instead they just do the 5 yard holding that happened on Devontae. First and 20. All right,
Wow.
throws to no one.
This drive suddenly feels like after that penalty, we're just gonna lose. Have to punt this one now too.
I mean, dude, it feels like every single offensive series we've had a big penalty set us back. I also think this is a game where we're really missing Alan Lazard, because Minnesota is going to do everything they can to bottle up Devontae, and MBS he's not proving to be like that clutch, get a third down catch guy that Lazard can be. Okay, is this
All
Degora?
right. Yeah, it's Degora something.
Yeah.
I also, I mean, I don't want to downplay. I think a little bit of this has to do with the fact that at some point, all these injuries that we're having, man, it's just we're we've lost a lot of stars. And
But I mean, on offense, all right, so Lazard's out, Jones is out, which is the big one. But other than that, like this is pretty much the offense we've been rolling with all season.
well, we got Bach still out, Tanyan, Jones,
Yeah,
Lazard,
Tanya. All right, so thank you,
Ice.
thank you,
There
thank
we
you.
go.
They start attacking the middle of the field and they have success. Okay, attack the short middle of the field. Don't go for a deep shot every time. Don't always go outside. Attack the middle of the field, and we're moving down, driving the ball now. And that was Cobb. Cobb might be a guy who needs to step up in this game because it looks like Minnesota is. I haven't been able to see the coverages because of the camera angles, But I have to assume they're doubling Devontae and frustrating
Yeah,
him,
teams have making a much bigger effort this year to make sure that Devontae is double covered
which
on
is
like
like
every
it's
play.
crazy that you. Why wouldn't they do that last year?
I don't know. Well, 2-minute warning. We're marching. Just gotta come away with points. So
Dude, if I'm Rogers and they get to a fourth down and LaFleur tries to send the field goal unit out, I'm I'm fucking
just
telling
waving it
Gronk,
off,
just get out of here.
dude. Just flip the bird. Be like, fuck off. Fuck, I'm
Dude,
going
Tom
for it.
Tom Brady has told his coaches before, no, I'm staying out here. Like
Who said that?
Brady did it to Arians last year.
Oh
Arians
yeah,
tried to send out the field goal unit one time. Brady's like, no, offense is staying on the field.
we're gonna get this right. We're gonna QB sneak it.
Bucks have dropped some surprising games lately.
Yeah, they've shown some holes. I mean, they're dealing with some injuries too, though. But
Yeah, their secondary is decimated, and so their
yeah,
defense is nothing like what it was last year, which is
um,
surprising. 'Cause, like their front seven is, as far as I know, has still been pretty healthy, and you would think a front seven that good could make up for some of the secondary injuries, but they haven't played very well.
so I'm just kind of checking scores around the league here still. Bills are getting beat up on pretty good right now by the Colts,
What's the score?
24-7.
Oh wow.
Let's see what else we got. The Texans are shutting out the Titans.
You know, is it just me or has this NFL season been
It's been
really
weird.
weird with like just having more upsets and blowouts than you can recall in recent memory?
Yeah, it's been weird. It's been weird. Jets and Dolphins are tied 7-7. The
Niners,
49ers are up 17-3 on Jacksonville.
Ravens up 3-0 on the Bears. Lamar Jackson not playing in that game.
Yeah, he's out today.
Eagles up 17-7 on the Saints. That could be an interesting game actually.
Could be.
Tim Boyle making his first NFL
I
start
saw
for the
that. I'm
Lions.
there to see how he does later.
Well, right now he's down 13-0 to the Browns. um,
The old laser
Panthers
show.
14-7 on Washington. But anyway, we have a first down. We run with Dylan for 2 yards. Got ourselves in a 2nd and 8, and there's a minute 40 on the
And
clock.
we have all 3 timeouts left. Wow, we have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, that's
Since when?
unusual. All right,
What a rarity.
come on. In the shotgun. Looks like Rodgers is making a protection call. Okay, we'll dump off to Daphne. First down.
Get out of bounds. Good job. Pick up that first down.
Listen, man, Rodgers, sometimes you just got to take what the defense gives you. And he's going with these short little dump offs now and having some more success. I have no idea what him and LaFleur were thinking with like the first quarter and a half. They're just like, yeah, we're gonna go deep every play. Like that'll work, right?
So especially with Minnesota up this much, they're gonna play. They're not gonna give up those deep passes. Just gonna let you get those underneath stuff, the dinking and dunking stuff.
Okay, hand off to Dylan. And he's hit
Eh,
at the line of scrimmage, carries it forward
drags Anthony Barr for
three
3 yards,
yards.
maybe
Yeah, dude, the our run blocking has not been very good. Dylan's
5 yards. Wow.
been getting hit in the backfield quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Taking our time.
Oh yeah, we're definitely letting this clock run down with 40 seconds to go.
Oh shit. Patrick just got demolished there. Rodgers
Easily.
had to throw the
Was
ball
that
away.
Dalvin Tomlinson? No, it was not. Who's 96? Tomlinson's
That might
94.
be their he was a third round rookie for him last year. Won him or something. I don't know.
Watts.
Wow, yeah, Patrick just got demolished on that. I can't wait until we get Josh Myers back, dude. 3rd and 5, for the love of Christ, you need to convert this. Empty backfield.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Go, Rodgers.
Rogers gonna screen. No. Fuck
Touchdown!
yeah.
Is this Daff or
Degora.
Degora? That might be
Nice.
Degora's first career touchdown.
I think it is. Fuck yeah. We needed that so fucking bad.
Yes. Yeah, so let's see. This is wow, that's a really long developing route. Like it starts as a crosser and then he cuts back to the corner of the end zone. Had you got to think that he was designed to be like
Like a
third or fourth
decoy.
read or something. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, thankfully Rogers he had a bail out of the pocket, and I thought he was going to take off running, but he ends up taking that shot down to the end zone. Dude, maybe we got to get these role players involved and step up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Degora's got to take a step up. I mean, we're kind of giving the luxury of coming along a little bit slowly during the season, but hopefully in the playoffs, he can become a pretty solid contributor to us. If he can give us a little bit of what Bob Tanyan gave us, just that like red zone threat or like catching a deep pass here and there and blocking too.
Yeah,
We
man,
could make some hay.
I still am intrigued by the idea of bringing back Devin Funchess and using him as a hybrid tight end because he was having a real nice training camp before he got injured. And then we release him with an injury settlement. So like he knows the offense. He's a big bodied receiver that could probably play a similar role to what Tunyon did for us. And I mean, unless Degora starts showing rapid growth, I feel like Funches could probably help us.
Yeah, I mean, you think he can make a conversion to tight end in the middle of the fucking season though?
I mean, if you just essentially use him as a flex tight end, which is what we did a lot of the time with Big Bob Tunyon, he's not really going to be asked to block any more than a receiver in this offense would.
Oh
And
my
we let it.
god.
Oh my god! Like tackle him, you idiot!
Oh my god. Just like that, they get a huge chunk play, like 30 yards.
Yeah, Cousins
They're
showed no fear in taking a deep shot, and then is this Savage? I think just completely gives up on the play.
does he catch it? Does he catch it?
Oh, that's not a catch. That
Oh
well,
no,
we
that
can't.
that better get challenged. That
We
better
can't.
get challenged.
This is up to the booth to challenge. That should not be a catch. That should definitely not be a catch. But they're not going to review it. They're going to try to let the Vikings put up points here. But yeah, dude, I can't believe Savage just completely gave up on that. He didn't try to touch the receiver once he was
Why is
down.
LaFleur not trying to pressure for a challenge right now? Okay, they are looking at upstairs, they said.
Yeah, dude, that's not a catch. Um,
Wow, oh, they're not?
well, all right.
Okay, now oh my god, Jesus
What is
Christ.
happening?
Why do they wait so long? Like why do they wait till the offense goes out there constantly for this?
It really is baffling that like these are things the average fan knows that like, oh hey, this replay shows that the catch might be in question. Let's immediately review it. What's so hard about that? What you have professionals getting paid for this?
Rogers is leaving.
What do you mean, like going to the locker room?
Yeah, he's going to the locker room right now.
I mean, what if we get an interception here and need to get the offense out there for some points?
Well, I'm not. Is there something wrong with him?
I mean, he's got that toe injury,
You got COVID toe.
COVID toe.
Didn't even know about it until Rogers got it.
And just pull a page out of Favre's book and fucking inject that thing with some cortisone and get back out there, you pussy.
Well, he's standing in the tunnel right now. I want to know what the fuck he's doing.
I mean, he's probably. I bet you he's in a lot of pain and is trying to get back there for a pain injection at halftime. But he needs to stay out just in case the offense needs to
All
take.
right. Good. They reversed the call.
If I'm Minnesota, I just go right back to the well with another deep shot. Why not? And like I feel like our defensive line they've gotten close, but they just haven't been able to quite seal the deal. So I'm wondering if maybe you need to start sending an extra man to get that extra half second.
Come on, get there.
All right, open field tackle by Douglas.
I'm wondering if that's going to be it. They're going to call a timeout. They
I think
did call a timeout.
really. All right, they called timeout.
I think they're seeing if they can just pick up the first down here or not.
Well, I mean, the first down's not going to get them in field goal range or anything. So,
Well, usually teams just kind of like see if they can pick up that first down on these 2-minute drills, and if they do, they kind of start rolling after that.
yeah. Or they might just take a deep shot.
I wouldn't be. I make sure I'd have someone back. I don't want any more fucking deja vu Kevin King shit.
Yeah, we're playing off coverage. We do bring some pressure. All right. Nothing doing. So they'll punt the ball. We still got
I,
3 timeouts, but only 16 seconds.
you know what I'm doing? I'm doing a punt block. I'm trying to send the whole punt block out there. We got Jordan Love coming in here. Probably just take a knee though.
Yeah. We're not going to let him risk throwing an interception. Which I don't love, man, because I feel like 10 seconds and 3 timeouts, you've got a reasonable chance to hit something deep down the middle, call a timeout, and try for a
Dude,
field
yeah,
goal.
you could throw a fucking bomb, and the worst that's gonna happen is you throw a pick, which then it's just it's whatever. But if you catch it, bring it down, and call a quick timeout, boom, you're in field goal range.
Yeah, I feel like we're not being aggressive enough here. Yeah, Love just takes
Yeah,
some here.
take us to half. We're down
Okay.
6. Could have been a whole lot worse.
Down 6, and they're gonna be getting the ball. And they've been moving it well, man. So I'm gonna give you one of my keys to the second half here is I think we need to start blitzing Cousins. Because he's carving us up right now. So we need to get there faster with the pressure. Because otherwise they're just gonna keep moving down the field. And I think we might need to get a turnover to win this game.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go through the halftime scores here real quick and see what we got. I see Cam Newton's playing well today.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Indy is up 24-7 on Buffalo. They're at half right now. Washington, Carolina tied 14-14. Baltimore is up 6-0 on Chicago. Let's go, Baltimore. Cleveland's up 13-0 on Detroit. Let's see how old Tim Boyle's doing. Tim Boyle not doing too great today. He's 6 for 12 for 30 yards and 1 interception.
Oof, Timmy. And people thought that you were the future. They were so distraught that we let you go and dared to put Jordan Love as QB2.
What else do we got here? San Francisco's up 20-3 over Jacksonville. And Miami and the Jets are tied at sevens. Houston's up 12-0 on Tennessee. That's a surprise. And Philly is up 20-7 over New Orleans. And that'll do it.
Yeah, so I want to take a quick look at our halftime stats here. Rodgers, 13 of 22 for 188 yards and a touchdown. So I mean that's not terrible, but you would hope he's completing at a slightly higher rate than that. AJ Dillon, 7 carries for 29 yards. It's a 4.1 average. 7 carries versus 22 passes, not a great ratio.
Mm-hmm.
Receiving, it's not really great here. MBS, 8 targets, only 2 catches for 44 yards.
Only two?
Devontae Adams, 3 targets, and he's got 2 catches for 45. DeGora, he's caught 2 of 2 for 37 yards and a touchdown. A.J. Dillon has caught 4 of 4 for 22 yards. EQ caught his only target for 17, which was a first down. Cobb caught his only target for 15. Daphne caught his only target for 8. So really, if we just stop forcing the ball to MVS, this offense could be in decent shape. On defense, Preston Smith having himself a game. He's got a sack and 2 tackles for a loss. Lancaster's got 2 tackles for a loss.
Oh, good. We need Preston to step up.
Yeah. And then Crosby, of course, he's got the 54-yarder, but also missed the other kick, which was probably in the 30s. Then we go over to the Vikings, and Cousins playing very well. He's
Yeah. Well, he's only missed 2 passes, I think.
3. So he's 9 of 12 for 162 yards and a touchdown.
It's pretty efficient.
We're bottling Cook up pretty well. He's got 10 carries for only 18 yards and a touchdown, so it's a 1.8 average. But I do think he's going to get better as the game wears on, and we're probably going to see a heavy dose of him to open the second half. Justin Jefferson, 3 of 3 for 104 yards.
So we shut him out in the second quarter, but he did all of his damage in the first quarter on us. Those 2 big bombs.
Yep. Thielen, he's 3 of 3 for 33 yards and a touchdown. Other than that, they don't really have much going in the receiving game. It's really.
We did okay in the second quarter against them.
Let's see here. They got a sack. Armin Watts.
Just 1 sack on us.
Just 1 sack, but I feel like they've been getting a lot of pressure on.
Yeah, I wonder what. I'd like to see the pressure stats. I think they've been. I feel like they've got more pressure on us than we've gotten on them.
Yeah. Rodgers definitely been under siege, and Patrick is playing particularly poorly. I've seen at least 2 plays this game where he just really whiffed. And it seems like we're seeing that every week with both Patrick and Royce Newman. We got to get those guys out of the lineup, man.
I don't think Myers is coming back until real late in the season.
Yeah, I mean probably not, but you got to hope that we can get Bakhtiari back maybe after the bye. And
yeah, I wonder if maybe we move Elton Jenkins to center if he struggles if Patrick continues to struggle.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. It's this offensive line is the interior is definitely the weak point, and I think that guys like Royce Newman are just hitting the rookie wall where you're not used to a season this long playing against guys this strong. And Patrick, he had a good year last year, but he had much better talent around him on both sides.
Yeah,
Um,
he had an all pro on like on each side basically.
yeah, I mean he can be a role player, but you can't expect him to be a difference maker, which is kind of what we're asking right now. With he's playing with Runyon on one side and Newman on the other. Runyon's done decent, but still it's a lot to put on Patrick.
Look, I mean, I think Green Bay is really missing Corey Linsley right now. I am I know we're in cap hell, but he was a big part of our offense.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say to start the season, I was really impressed with how Josh Myers was playing. And I mean, yes, he wasn't up to the level of Corey Linsley, but that would be unreasonable to expect that in a rookie's first month. But I thought that Goot kind of made a good call there and found a decent replacement. But then the injuries came, and it is what it is. Every team, for the most part, ends up suffering offensive line injuries, and our depth is better than most. But I really hope we can get our best five healthy.
I'm really surprised that Cole Van Lannon didn't prove himself more, that we kind of let him go.
Seventh round pick, man, like
He was a 6 rounder.
6 round. All right, well, he needs some seasoning. He's on the practice squad.
He was projected to be a 1st round pick before he got hurt
When did he get hurt?
in college
Yeah, but like when? Like, did he?
after his rookie year, sophomore year.
Oh, so like, how many more years did he play in college?
Oh well, he's been battling injuries ever since then.
All right. Well, I don't care if a dude was projected to be a first round pick 5 years ago. Sometimes an injury changes the way you play. People say that Patrick Taylor, that he was one of the best running backs in the country before his injury. Well, he hasn't looked very good today.
Well, I mean, I don't even think Eric Dickerson could look that good behind this fucking offensive line right now.
Yeah, I'm actually curious, just because the offensive line is so important. Um, like, yes, we've put a ton of resources into it, but I wonder if Gutekunst spends another high draft pick next year to
He
really
could.
solidify and say,
I
like,
wouldn't be upset with that either. You
I
gotta have a good line.
honestly, I'm the sort of guy, I'm always happy with an offensive line pick,
Hmm.
where you getting like a high quality guy. Uh,
Yeah,
first, second, third rounds, I love seeing offensive line. Um,
yeah. I mean, I'd be all for it. I would say even like another tackle because Billy Turner's contract's coming up. I think after next year too. So why not get another good young offensive tackle in the fold and
Yeah, I mean,
see some
honestly,
transition over him?
we've talked about this before. I think because Elton Jenkins has proven that he is capable of playing tackle, he's going to get paid tackle money. So I think we probably end up moving him to right tackle, and Billy Turner. I I love Billy Turner. He has been probably the most consistent performer on the offensive line this year. But
This is by far his worst game of the year, but yeah,
I think he is probably going to be a cap casualty next year.
probably. Yep. Also, when do you think Bakhtiari's gonna be back?
Well, it's a little concerning. I was reading about it, and I guess he had been practicing, starting back, I think, on the Arizona week. He started practicing,
Yep.
and he had like 9 consecutive practices, and then all of a sudden this week, he's been unable to practice, having to sit out. So you got to think that means that he's experiencing, some sort of swelling, stuff like that. And Coach LaFleur just keeps saying it's a day by day process. Um, so hopefully he's not running into a setback here. Hopefully this is just a like getting back into game shape and getting that knee used to stress again. Um, I predict that we see him for the first time after the bye week in the Bears game. But
Maybe not for the full game though. He might just play a series or two. That would be my prediction. Is
I
but
don't know if we would trot him out there for just a series. Like, well, I
they
mean,
they they
maybe.
said it was on the table.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that gives him a chance to knock some rust off without without having to battle through a full 60 minutes.
I normally, the recovery timeline is on that torn ACL is, it's very like 10, 11 months usually. And then, but yeah, in fact, also think about the fact that he's a big boy. He's got a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Um, it's not like an Adrian Peterson type torn ACL where it's just nothing but just muscle with not a whole lot of body fat and stuff around it too. Like he's a big guy. It might be closer to like the 12-month range for him to come back rather than like obviously we're already past the 10 months. I see it being later rather than sooner, especially because they're going to be overly safe and cautious with him.
Yeah, I mean, they
I
did.
wouldn't even be surprised if we don't see him until like I think we see him in the Bears game, but it wouldn't surprise me if we bring him back in like for the uh for the Browns game.
Christmas Day. I mean,
Yeah,
he injured the knee on New Year's Eve, so that would
that would
almost
be
be.
almost one full year. Then yeah,
Here's a question for you. If his knee is in a situation where he's not able to come back until the first playoff game, do you risk changing up the offensive line chemistry and any rust that Bakhtiari might have, and do you start Bakhtiari for the first time in the playoffs, or if he can't make it in during the regular season, do you just shut him down for the year?
I'm bringing him back in playoff game, and I'm gonna have him go through some pretty vigorous drills in practice, like simulated real game time stuff, and hopefully going up against like Preston and Rashawn and maybe even Z at that point. Well, wait, what the fuck just happened? We're back, but something weird happened with the cameras.
Yeah, so they're just showing the kickoff, and yeah, the camera looked like it didn't know where to track the ball. Like it made a movement as if it were an onside kick, but
That's what threw me off. I was like, did we just go for an onside kick?
I don't think so. I literally couldn't see the ball in the shot. So,
Me
no,
neither.
they're starting at the
All
25, so I
right.
think the cameraman was just drinking on the job. All right, well, they start play action. Cousins looks deep and ends up going like 15 yards to his tight end.
Kirk Carson is tearing us apart in this game.
He is.
It's amazing that we played so well against like Pat Mahomes and Russell Wilson, and then Kirk fucking Cousins is the one tearing us apart. Now I think Kurt's a pretty decent quarterback, but
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
honestly, he's been having a hell of a year. I don't think he gets enough credit for the year he's having.
wow,
And
Dalvin Cook just hit that hole so hard, picks up 8 yards, 7 yards.
yeah, dude, we're gonna see a heavy dose of Cook on this drive.
Yeah, I think the game plan for Minnesota is simple now. They have a 6 point lead. Eat some clock, keep Rodgers off the field, wear down this defense, and you're gonna see a lot of runs here in this third quarter. I think they've only rushed him 11 times so far. I They're gonna get him up to about 25 carries by the end of the game. I bet. Yep, and you're gonna see another one right here. Yep, picks up that first down. You gotta hit him. You gotta just hit him. You gotta get him tired.
Yeah, I mean, he's the sort of running back who he's going to tire us out. I'm putting this on. This has got to be the offense's responsibility. I can't expect the defense to hold up for an entire game trying to stop Delvin Cook. So the offense needs to get out there with a long, sustained scoring drive. Holy shit! Fucking reverse to Justin
Justin
Jefferson.
Jefferson. It could have been a lot worse. They pick about
Oh,
3
we got a
yards.
Packer defender down. Who is
Oh
this?
fuck.
Who is down?
I can't see. I've seen highlights on Justin Jefferson right now.
I hate when they do this. Like when you notice someone go down and they don't like immediately address that.
Yeah, they refuse to like show people what they want to see.
All
One
right.
thing
Well,
that
I guess
I
they
have no
must not
idea.
be too serious because they.
All right, I'm trying to look to see who might be missing out there. All right, I see Savage. I saw Stokes. I see Douglas. I did not see Amos or King.
Yeah. Well, anyways, on that second down, they do a little flare out to Thielen, and he gets them into a 3rd and 1. If I'm Vikings, I'd probably go play action here.
Yeah, play action or just run it right up the middle. All right.
I think play action. Well, actually, the way they got the 2 running backs.
We have Oren Burks on Adam Thielen right now.
Oh, that's
All
not a
right,
good.
we just moved it off now.
All right. Yep. 1st down. See, I like that formation. I wish we would do it more on offense where they've got shotgun and then a running back on both sides of the quarterback because that creates a little unpredictability as to where the ball is going. But when you do it with only one running back, it's really easy for the defense to key in on the possible holes.
Yeah.
Cousins fires.
Oh, he's throwing deep.
Oh, come
Come on.
on, Stokes.
Come on, Stokes.
That was in Stokes' hands. Come on, Rook, pull it in.
Dude, Amos didn't even fucking fix that thing for him. He's like, come here, I got you, fam, and then fucking tries. He's like, I can't get it.
Stokes coming off the field though, and I don't know if he hurt himself there or just needs a breather.
I maybe just to fix his thing, but I don't like the fact he's not out there right now. And you got Thielen and Jefferson out there.
Oh, fucking hell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh, Cook
Cook
just ran for about 13 yards.
Well, draw play, and he's not even hit until the 1st down marker, pretty much.
Minnesota's marching right down the field yet again. Wow. That left tackle didn't even touch anyone until he was 7 yards up the field. Got McTackle Black. I will say this: Henry Black's been playing pretty well for us over the last couple weeks. I did take the time to kind of look him up earlier in the week. He's made some pretty decent plays. I mean, he's not been like a true game changer, but he hasn't been a liability either.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, he essentially is replacing like Raven Green or Will Redmond, and those guys, as the 3rd safeties, like they actually occasionally did make plays.
Yeah.
You don't really see that from Henry Black.
I'm surprised that Henry Black's getting that 3rd safety role over Vernon Scott, who's been a healthy scratch like that.
Yeah, healthy scratch all season.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and 1. Dude, they're getting a lot of 3rd and shorts, and
Yeah,
they
they're
must
gonna
have
convert those every time. I think this is their third and 1.
They got to have a very high completion percentage on 3rd down. Timeout. Timeout. Yeah, timeout, Minnesota.
All right.
Okay.
Can't believe we haven't burned any timeouts in this game.
Yeah, this is tough because even if we hold them to a field goal here, that's still a 2-score game.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe they stole that fucking interception, bastards.
They got a touchdown on that drive too, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh, I want to see one game this season where the offense just lights it up and reminds us of who they were last year. I've been waiting. We haven't seen it
Have
yet.
we scored in the 40s yet this year?
No. I'm fairly certain
Man,
that our highest point output has been 30 points against the 49ers.
yikes. Yikes.
Yeah, so they convert first down.
Yep. All right, they were looking at first and goal. I'm gonna assume we're gonna be getting some more heavy doses of Dalvin Cook on this. Maybe a play action. At some point, I'd pay attention to Thielen on this when you're in here.
Yeah, this is
Down
definitely
this low. All right,
getting
we
off
make a
there.
decent play. Dean Lowry. Haven't heard called his name too much today.
I suspect they go play action here because they're second and goal from probably about the 8. If you run and get stuffed again, that puts you in a tough situation. Yeah, and actually they have Cook out of the game right now, so Cousins in the shotgun. Let's get an interception, baby. All right, they
Wow.
try to dump it off to
It was Tippa on the coverage. They
yeah,
basically just tried to do a screen pass to Mattinson.
Mattinson. Yeah. If Tippa could have got his head around, he actually had a shot at an interception there. That's kind
Yeah,
of a
yeah, he
floating
did.
pass.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah, that probably could have been called as pass interference. He's lucky it wasn't. I don't like having our practice squad like 5th outside linebacker playing meaningful snaps for us. 3rd and goal.
All right, get a stop, get a stop, get a stop, get a stop, get a
Touchdown
stop. Yep.
to Jefferson.
Well, fuck.
All right, man. This Mr. Rogers,
Thank God we scored a touchdown at the end of the half.
yeah,
They had Justin Jefferson lined up out of the backfield, huh? And they ran that route that you said earlier in the first half that Green Bay should do more of.
yeah. I mean that's creative, putting Justin Jefferson in the backfield. You don't see our receivers doing that. 13-point game, man. It's time for the offense to step up. Aaron Rodgers, you say that people come to Green Bay to play with you. Let's prove it, man. Let's not forget, this is a divisional game with your biggest divisional threat. Don't be looking ahead to the Rams.
I would love it if we can get another touchdown quickly, like kind of deflate, take the energy out of Minnesota with a quick touchdown here. I'm not saying throw like a 60, 70-yard bomb on this first play, but hopefully maybe take a couple shots and see if we can't get some truck. I'm looking, if we're gonna throw, I'm looking Devontae.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say I think getting Devontae involved should be a priority on this drive. And
Early in the drive, get them going early for the
yeah,
set up for the second half here.
and honestly, I would kind of like to see some running back screens.
Yeah.
Last week we had some really nice success with screens to both Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon. Um, at one point, we actually ran 2 screens in a row, which it's so rare to see LaFleur just like be like, "Oh, this play worked. Let's run the same thing." Like he
Mm-hmm.
usually tries to outsmart himself. But we haven't seen the screen this game. It'd be kind of nice to see AJ Dillon get some guys out in front of him and really
Right.
on the field.
Oh, I didn't hear any reports on Aaron Rodgers because I know he went to the locker room early. I haven't seen anything on him. I'm assuming he's fine, but the cameras haven't panned to him or anything or shown him on the sidelines. I'm sure he's fine.
Dude, if for some reason he's not and Jordan Love takes over, you know Minnesota's going to start blitzing the hell out of us.
Yeah, it's going to be on LaFleur to change the adjustment packages though for that. Like way better than they did in Kansas City.
Yeah. Yep. Oh God, I hate watching games like this. I hate it. And like seriously, like them stealing that interception on the bogus roughing call that completely changed the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hate complaining about refs because like there's bad calls all the time and like you can call stuff on almost every play, but when you're talking about a turnover, like a game-changing play, like
It's a
that's just
7 point
so frustrating.
swing. We didn't even have anyone covering him. Oh, we had Henry Black who was just way back at the goal line on that. No way was he going to be able to make a play on that.
You know, I wouldn't mind trying to put Rasul Douglas on Jefferson because he's such a physical corner. Like, maybe if we get a jam at like the line of scrimmage,
All
we
right,
could slow.
AJ Dillon with a good hard run picks up
Oh, there's the
8 yard.
flag
Well,
though.
with a
There's the
flag,
flag.
probably holding.
Vikings are trying to tear at that ball.
Mm-hmm. Yep, holding on the up. Dude, these penalties are killing us today.
It's like literally every time we have any kind of play that gains momentum, the refs just call holding on the offensive line.
They called it on Elton Jenkins.
That one's pretty obvious. Jenkins got the guy around the neck. Like, come on, dude. Like, this offense has just been shooting itself in the foot every series.
Elton Jenkins doesn't even need to do that. He's a fucking linebacker. You should easily be able to just fucking handle him without having to hold him.
Okay, Rogers dumps off to Dillon.
Pick up 10, pick up 10.
He
Good.
probably gets like 14 there, I think.
Yeah.
Please just do that for the entire series. If they're gonna give it to you, take it. Like I'm willing to bet
I
that
wouldn't be opposed to running this ball here.
second and 7, yeah. Yeah, I mean you probably won't have many opportunities to run it on this drive. And we
All
are
right, we're about under center. All right.
stack in the box though.
Yeah. Looks like Devontae's 1-on-1 coverage on the outside. He's looking his
Yep.
way.
Tay
Got
gets
him.
the first. Okay. So we just overcame a 1st and 20 situation based off of the holding penalty. Let's keep moving, guys. Come on. Devontae Adams and AJ Dillon. That's who's got to eat on this drive. Maybe sprinkle in a clutch catch from Randall Cobb.
He's only got 3 catches on the day. That's crazy. He needs way more than that.
I think that was his 4th, but yeah, definitely needs more.
It said 3 for 57.
There
Play
we
action,
go.
hit Tay.
That is a nice little way to scheme Tay open.
Yeah, I like that.
We did that play with Tunyon all the time. Just a
I
little
know.
bootleg against the grain, and Tay is coming across the formation on a little flat route. Easy completion, and you get a guy just running in the open field. Like, why weren't we doing this earlier? Come on.
I love that play call.
All right, 1st and 10. Shotgun. Hand off to Dylan. Like 3 yards.
4.
Dude, this third quarter is flying by. There's only 5.5 minutes
I
left.
know. Hasn't it gone by pretty quick?
I mean, that was a long drive that Minnesota had.
All right, Tay's off the field right now. We have we have Davis in there for tight end right now.
2nd and 6. Play action.
Wow, I didn't think we were gonna play action that.
Rogers
Just scrambles. He
scrambling.
picks up the first. Wow, he picks up 10, 15.
Yes.
Wow,
He
that was
had
a good
some
chunk of
open
yards.
field there. Guess the toe doesn't hurt too much.
Aaron Rodgers has defeated COVID toe.
Yeah, so Minnesota is definitely they're playing coverage at this point, and they're gonna make us work down the field, dink and
We're
dunk.
almost in the red zone, I think. Yeah, we're in the
Almost.
20, like 22.
Yeah, dude, we do so poorly in the red zone. Maybe we should just take a shot at the end zone right from
Right?
here.
All right, we send Cobb in motion.
Oh, little reverse to
Wow.
EQ.
Okay.
He's going. He's going. That's a nice
First down.
run. EQ running hard. That's gonna put us at like the 9-yard line, I think.
Dude, it's almost like fate that EQ's even on this roster still, man. Like, if it weren't for just like bad breaks, unnecessary like injuries and stuff, like I feel like EQ's days should have been numbered a while ago.
Daphne has a nice block on that. I like Dominic Daphne, man. He usually makes some nice plays when he's out there. First and
Wow, okay,
goal
we're
from
doing
the
some
10.
shuffling. Send in Dylan in the backfield. Rogers under center.
Come on, Rogers. Come on. Come on. Come
Oh
on.
no, do something.
Touchdown, Devontae.
Hey, fuck yeah, nice, nice.
All right. All
We
right, dude.
did good.
That drive had the most creative play calling we've seen probably in multiple games.
Yep.
Offensive line gives Rodgers nice time there. That was Devontae really had to scramble around there to beat guys. Please make this kick Crosby.
Please.
All right. All right. Jesus Christ, that's closer
No.
than it should have
Oh my
been.
god, that wasn't. That was. All right. Hey, I think technically this is back-to-back touchdown drives for our offense.
All right. Down 6. Now it's time for the defense to get us this ball back. I mean, wouldn't it be something if we had a 1-point win because they missed an extra point?
That would be something. It would make me really fucking nervous though if we scored like a touchdown on the final play, and then it came down to a Crosby fucking extra point field goal. That would be something. All right,
So
but we got to stop this offense. The Minnesota offense has been just mowing over us today. They've been picking up just so many yards.
yeah, I'm curious what Coach Andrew is dialing up on defense here.
I know we're missing our horses for pass rush, man, but I kind of want to get some pass rush going on Kirk. And like the one time we got in his face, he threw the pick to Savage. It just got called back. I haven't really. I know Ken Clark's getting some pressure. We don't really have our pass rush package in. I mean, I don't even know what our pass rush package looks like at this point, but I see TJ Slayton in there a lot.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if try to get Slayton in there at the nose, so that way you can move Kenny Clark to the edge, and I would put Clark and Preston Smith on the same side so that you can try to overload a guy with your two best pass rushers, and then you just gotta hope that like someone like Garvin or Tipa can play contain on the opposite side.
Yep.
Um, but honestly, I think priority one for the defense right now has to be stopping the run, because the Vikings are going to keep committing to it until we can stop it, and they're
Mhm.
gaining some momentum there. And like I know they've been having success with the deep shots off of play action, but I guess I just put faith in my secondary that they can hold up if I'm focusing more on the run.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Oh.
touchdown for Devontae Adams just gave him the most all-time receiving touchdowns against the Vikings, with 11, which that doesn't seem right at all. Someone has to have more than 11 touchdown catches
I
in
know it
NFL.
doesn't seem right at all either. Also, how fucking good does that make Jerry Rice to be like tied there for second, and he's not even in the fucking division, dude?
Dude, Jerry Rice is a fucking freak. Like, I don't think people understand just how jaw-droppingly impressive his career is.
I wish I could have like been an avid football fan, like been around when Jerry Rice was all those years when he was in his prime, because the numbers he puts up are just like staggering.
They
Like
really are.
like this motherfucker just had like 15 catches every game for like 10 years straight, I feel like.
Yeah, I still go back to like everyone made such a big deal out of Randy Moss beating the receiving touchdown record.
Oh my God, Minnesota's
Kick
going
it,
back.
baby! Oh, come on! Savage had it in his hands, couldn't pull it in.
Hey, remember how I said Kirk Cousins is going to throw you one or two a game? You just got to hold on to it. Right there is one of those fucking plays. You got to
Uh,
come down with that.
It was right in Savage's hands. Thielen just kind of hits him.
Yeah. Savage, you got to come down with that.
Yeah. Come on, man. You want a second contract. That's the kind of play you got to make, Savage. All right. This puts him in second and 10. They're probably going to run here. No, no, they pass. They pass.
It's going to be a quick pass, I bet.
Oh, probably 18 yards to Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson's killing us this game. Justin Jefferson's the new fucking Stephon Diggs for Minnesota. Like Diggs killed us when he was a Viking. Now Jefferson hasn't even had that great of a year.
We'll see. Here they line them up in the slot, so we got fucking Chad and Sullivan on them, and that's not a matchup you want. Hand off to Cook. 8 yards. Defense is getting tired, man.
And we're not even to the fourth quarter yet.
I mean, there's no other way to put it. They need to make a stop at some point, or we won't win this game. Like
Yep.
it will literally be impossible if Minnesota just keeps driving down the field and scoring every time. Okay.
All right, we kind of stop until we third and one. See, the thing about Minnesota running it when it's like third and short is it doesn't give the defense a chance to get like a sack on a third down, which puts them out of like would be a complete like game changer. Like I fully believe they're gonna run it again here. The Bears are up on the Ravens right now.
Third and one. Jefferson's on the sideline, so yeah, they're probably just gonna run it.
Yeah, they got that fullback in.
Oh, play action bootleg, easy,
Oh,
easy.
that's easy. I hate that fucking Viking horn. Wow, the Colts just scored another touchdown.
Vikings are driving. I mean, you need a game-changing play on defense. There's no other way to put it. Like you need an interception or a fumble, a big sack. Um, Cousins has been completely clean for most of the game.
Come on, Preston, get there.
Oh, fuck. Does Thielen make that catch?
No.
All right, Jesus Christ, that that would have been a heck of a catch. Yeah, Preston gets there at the last second and levels Cousins, but Cousins gets the ball out and it's underthrown, and Thielen almost catches it.
Yeah, Preston makes a great swim move to get around there. Dean Lowry was coming in on that sack too.
Come on, boys. Let's make something
Second
happen.
and 10. 51 seconds to go. Ball's on the 40. Send Thielen in motion.
Handoff.
The
All right, all
Madison
right, all
goes
right.
nowhere.
That's a loss. It's like a 1 or 2 yard loss.
Tipple was the first one there. He saw Brain like he really made the play, but you just slowed him down. You need to actually bring him down, Tippa.
Tipa Galali. I don't even know how to pronounce his name.
I think isn't it Galea?
Yeah, I don't know. We got them in the 3rd and 10 here. They're probably, I think they're just outside of field goal range here. So they
Yeah,
may
they would
consider
punt it.
this 4th down territory.
Yeah, you know what? I hope we're not playing off coverage. I'd be pressing them right here. We're not pressing fucking Thielen.
Yeah, Douglas was about 15 yards. Oh yeah,
Get
baby.
there.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
it.
that's a fumble.
They recover the fumble, but that sack probably sets them back 15 yards.
Hey,
That was a hell of a way to end the
all
3rd.
right. All we need is an interception for my bold prediction number 1 to come true. Who was that? Preston Smith in there,
Preston Smith.
and Tippa. Tippa was in there too, as
I
was
mean,
Kenny
the
Clark.
ball. If Tippa was a little more aware, he probably could have caught that ball in the air and took off running.
Yep. But I
All
think
right,
we're
man.
missing. Do you think we get
I
Rashawn Gary
told
back
you.
next week?
I told you a key to this game was going to be Preston Smith ball now, and he is doing everything in his power. It's
He's
up to the
carrying the defense, the
Do I
pass
think
rush at least.
Rashawn Gary plays next week?
I heard he had a real shot at playing this week, like a
Yeah.
real shot.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I am completely surprised that he had a chance to play this week because that injury looked horrendous.
Hyperextended elbow.
Guess it just looked worse than it was. Um, I wonder if we win this game, we might feel like there's a little bit of cushion and that we can give him the extra time and wait until after the bye to come back. But if we lose this game, and then we have to host the Rams, I mean, you don't want to lose 2 in a row
Yeah.
against super important opponents. We might try to push him out there.
As long as he can be effective, I mean, I gotta imagine he's gonna be playing through some pain. And for a pass rusher, you really need all that arm strength you can get to really, because he's a bull rusher too. He's not even that much of a swim rusher. Like if
Yeah.
if he has to let up on his power, on his strength on those bull rushes because his elbow's hurting him, I he's better off just staying on the sidelines. He's not gonna be effective then.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he just doesn't have finesse moves in his repertoire yet. He's
Not
pretty
yet.
all
He can
power.
get there, I think, but not yet.
Yeah, and you don't want to risk further damage. It would suck to potentially lose two games in a row with him out, but long term, if that means he's 100% for the playoffs, that's probably the better call.
Yep.
Dude, we better not get a fucking offensive holding penalty on this drive.
We've had a penalty on every single drive on offense so far, I feel.
Dude, the defense stepped up and did what they needed to do here. Like I don't know if we can expect them to make another stop this game. So it's on the offense now. You have an opportunity to go get the lead with this drive. Oh my God, Rodgers, why are you getting so close to the ball?
Oh, are we back on offense now?
No, we just had the punt and Amari Rodgers, like, just completely unnecessarily, like, the ball hits the ground and bounces, and Rodgers starts moving toward it like he's going to pick it up, but then he pulls off. Like, he's a complete liability back there. We're gonna have a long offensive drive here. I think they pin us at like the 10 or something.
All right. Well, that could be the. Oh shit! I just spilled fucking shit on my computer. Um, I'm operating as if that might be the only time our defense gets a stop in this game.
I mean, the way the game's gone, that seems like a reasonable assumption.
So, which means we gotta get a fucking touchdown on this drive. So the momentum has shifted a little bit. We've scored back-to-back touchdowns on our offense. It seems like our offense is still just not with it, but we do have 2 straight touchdowns on 2 straight drives.
I mean, I really liked the last offensive series. I thought there were
It was really creative.
some nice play calls there, and
Yep.
I say keep doing that until it doesn't work.
Are you getting AJ Dillon going a little bit more this drive? Because we haven't really been feeding AJ Dillon too much.
I would like to see him involved in the pass game.
I think he's got like 4 or 5 catches already in this game. I think he might be our leading receiver in terms of receptions.
Dude, he's caught every ball that went toward him, and he catches them well. He catches them with his hands on the move. I'd like to see more of him in the passing game. Run game, he hasn't been doing bad, but they've been bottling us up a bit. But we are backed up right now, so
Big time.
we might be running on this first down. Yeah, geez, we're at like the 4, 5.
All right, Rogers making a protection adjustment, hand the ball off.
All right.
AJ Dillon picks up about 8 yards. Nice.
Yeah. And that actually, he started that run a little off balance. I got
Mhm.
concerned that it was going to be a negative play, but he recovers and gets like 8 yards. It was a good play. I would run it again here. Let him get a little momentum going. Second and 3, shotgun.
Yeah, AJ Dillon's only rushed the ball 9 times in this game.
Well, we give it to him again here, and he picks up a first down.
Nice.
You know, every time we lose a game, LaFleur always says the same thing. It's like, oh, yeah, I should have run the ball more. It's like, well, dude, why don't you just start doing that?
It's just the same stuff over and over again. What else here? So, wow, the Eagles are up 30-7 on the Saints.
Eagles could be surging into being a wild card team. I can't believe the Bills are getting crushed so bad by the Colts, 31-7.
And the Colts are in the red zone again, so that's balls on the Buffalo 10. Buffalo's getting blown out at home too. They're in Buffalo.
Fuck.
Oh fuck, Rogers. What the fuck, dude?
Ooh. Oh, Jesus.
Jenkins is down.
Jenkins looks really hurt. Oh, damn it.
What the fuck happened to Jenkins? Oh shit, that looked like a non-contact injury.
Yeah, that looks like his knee just gives out. I can tell you one thing. If Jenkins is hurt, Bakhtiari better get back damn fast.
If Jenkins is hurt,
If Jenkins is hurt, we literally have one starter from the offensive line of last year. One.
Jenkins does so much for our offensive line. Man, we can't afford to be losing. any more fuck. Why is it always the fucking good players that we're losing this year? It's
It
all of
really
our stars.
it is. I've never seen so many injuries to
Like in 2010, we had all them injuries, but they weren't to our stars. They were just like all of our depth pieces that were ones getting hurt. These are literally the top 10 players on our team getting hurt.
Dude, actually, when that play first happened, I thought Rogers was hurt. Like he looked in pain down on the ground after getting hit on that sack. But he got back up. Um, but I didn't love that play call because you could see that the blitz was coming. Like that was obvious, and we still stuck with a long developing play action pass. Um, you got to audible out of that.
Also, they went to a commercial again. I want right when I wanted to see what happened to like Jenkins and shit.
Dude, Jenkins didn't look good. Dude, I can't believe the injuries that we've been suffering this year. This team has shown such resolve, but it, I would it would just be so infuriating to have the season unravel because of injuries.
Holy fuck, dude. All right, I'm gonna drop some crazy knowledge on it. Some crazy stats on you right now. The Colts scored another touchdown. It's 38-7. Buffalo's lost that game. Jonathan Taylor has 5 touchdowns today. Oh, here's the injury. Yeah, that's his knee.
He immediately grabs his knee. He does walk off the field on his own power, but he's limping.
He's
So
out.
we got Yosh Nijman out there at left tackle now. We'll dump off to Dylan on a 2nd and 15.
Dylan, get your helmet down. Just fucking run into them.
All right, so I mean he has a nice positive gain there. Um, he's probably gonna put us in like a 3rd and 7, I bet. 3rd and 6. Very important 3rd down. We're backed up. We're inside our own 20 right now. I don't want to ask the defense to make another stop. I bet you Minnesota brings some heat. Yep, they're bringing pressure. Come on, Rogers. Devontae Adams.
Wow.
They catch over the middle.
Okay. There's a lot to be said about that play. One, Rodgers threw a hospital ball to fucking Adams over the middle. Don't see that very often. I'm surprised Devontae even fucking agreed to run that route.
Yeah, I mean, he takes a shot there for sure, but he holds on.
And that was helmet to helmet. That's the same call that they got Preston Smith on or whatever Kingsley Kiki on with Kirk Cousins. The same fucking thing. And they didn't call it on that. Devontae looks like he's wincing a little bit.
I mean, he took a shot. Play action. A little dump off to who is this? That is
EQ. Is that EQ or Malik Taylor?
Yeah, that was
It's
EQ. I
Fuck
think
yeah.
Malik Taylor is actually out of this game. I think he was injured in practice this week. But wow, dude, EQ has been running with authority every time he's touched the ball today. Um, I kind of wouldn't mind getting him some more touches on this drive. He's looking pretty good, and I've not been an EQ fan.
That was really nice run after the catch for him right there. Really nice.
All right, come on, we're past midfield. Let's keep rolling, baby. Outside toss to Patrick Taylor rather.
Picks up a hard part about 4 yards.
Come on, boys.
Oh,
Did you hear what Pam Oliver said?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be on Elton Jenkins, but it's not. It's on Mercedes Lewis.
Oh,
I
what's
guess
up?
Mercedes Lewis had some issue wrong with him,
Huh? I
but he's
didn't
fine
see
now.
him get hurt. I tried to turn on my volume, but I couldn't hear. The Vikings fans are so loud right now. I couldn't even hear Pam Malvoy talking. Dump offs at MBS.
Get there, get there, get there.
He didn't get there. He's going to be a yard short. He should have reached out. So we're going to be in like a 3rd and 1. I say give it to Dylan, baby. Just let him plow forward. And this is absolutely 4-down territory. I am not settling for a field goal here. No chance in hell. And you don't want to suffer a negative play here that reduces your 4th down chances.
What does suck is yet again, if we would have hit that field goal, a field goal here would have tied us.
Handoff.
Wow.
Ooh, that
Oh,
is creative.
wow.
That
What?
is creative. Fullback handoff with a designed outside. The fullback tosses it.
It
Okay.
was an RPO inside of an RPO.
And actually, I think that's EQ who was lined up as fullback there. He tosses
Was
it
it
to
EQ or
Dylan.
Cobb?
Cobb, actually. Yeah.
Hill
Yeah. So
Cobb.
that was
Wow.
Cobb. Tosses it to
Cobb, who can throw the ball too, by the way.
Dude, I wouldn't
I like
mind
that
seeing
play
that
call.
wrinkle in the offense. Get a little more Cobb Wildcat shit.
Who the fuck made that play? That wasn't even a play last year.
Yeah, no, that I've never seen that in the 3 years LaFleur has been here. And then Dylan gets hit at the line of scrimmage on this handoff and
I
just
think that's Patrick Taylor.
yeah, all right. If it's Taylor, he just carries dudes forward for like 3 yards. Jenkins
Oh
getting carted
fuck.
to the locker room.
Dude, I swear I think it's a torn ACL.
Yeah, I mean it looked non-contact. Immediately grabbed the knee. I mean, like cross her fingers that it just looks worse than it was. 2nd and 6, shotgun. Taylor's the running back. What?
What was that?
All right, Rogers does like a weird pump fake. Almost gets like he throws the ball away as he's getting sacked, and it's in the area of Cobb, so it'll just be an incomplete pass. Vikings are bringing pressure. Yeah, I don't know what the hell Rogers is doing with like he's literally being touched by another guy and he pump fakes. Like you don't pump fake after as you're being sacked. What does that accomplish? 3rd and 6. For the love of God, you better fucking get this.
Oh,
There we go.
yes.
Devontae
Hey.
Adams, 2nd touchdown of the game.
Rogers takes a shot too, but it worked out great.
Oh my God, late flag.
For what?
Don't take this away, refs. Don't you dare take this away.
They're saying that Rogers called a timeout before the play.
All right, it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. And then roughing the passer afterward.
Yep. All right. Because I did say, man, he did take a shot at the end of that.
It does. Yeah, actually, I see what you're saying now. It looks like he kind of tried to call a timeout at the last second, but the
What a
ball.
double move by Devontae.
I don't. I don't know if that's roughing the passer, man. That looked pretty clean to me. I guess he can say.
And anytime you hit the fucking quarterback now, it's roughing the passer.
Yeah, man, it's a different era. It's amazing that all the protections they put in for guys now
Make it.
that you don't have more guys challenging Favre's consecutive starts record. That just goes to show how amazing Favre's body was.
Brett Favre played through everything. He played through concussions. He put himself back into the game when he had a concussion.
Yep. threw a touchdown too on fourth down. So that extra point gives us the lead. This is it's not our first lead of the game because we did have the field goal on the first drive, but
Yep.
it's our first lead since then. All right, man. So this is probably going to play out with the Vikings having a time-consuming drive that takes the lead here.
Probably.
The offense, it's going to be on the offense to go out and win it with Yosh Nijman at left tackle. You got an offensive lineup of Nijman, Runyon, Patrick, Newman, Turner. That like go to any other team in the league and take away 4 of their 5 offensive line starters and show me how they do. Like it is amazing the depth that we've developed, and Mike, yeah, these guys have mistakes sometimes, but they're keeping us in games.
So I just went to Elton Jenkins' Twitter, by the way. His cover photo is fucking amazing.
Please share. Dude, and what are you going to his Twitter for? You think he's going to tear his ACL and start tweeting about it right away? Like,
No, I was going there because I'm gonna look up Elton Jenkins news. I just happened to type in Elton Jenkins Twitter and it came up with his first. Oh, isn't that great?
I do think we're missing Lazard this game.
Yeah, especially his run blocking, man. Wow, actually, he's got really cool photos.
That's pretty good right there. Um, I don't understand this one really.
It's in response to Brandon Cook's tweet about this is bullshit, such a joke. Elton's the man.
See, I hope he's not hurt bad. He is one of our
Oh,
most important players.
did you see this one? Elton Jenkins goes Isaac Yadam playing, and then he posts that gif.
Oh wow, man, calling out your own teammates.
I'm gonna have to spend some time and go through his entire fucking Twitter. That's all. That's glorious. All right,
All
let's
right,
find any updates. I'm going to, but
there won't be anything this soon. Okay. 1st and 10 from like the 21. Play action.
get
Screen.
there.
Ooh, wow. That was Oren Burks had a shot at intercepting that. That was a really poor decision by Kirk Cousins. I like the call for them doing a screen. Just poor execution. Come on, boys. Dude, if we could get a 3 and out right here. 2nd and 10. Shotgun. He goes
Jesus.
to 17. Who's 17?
Yeah, the things I'm seeing right now are not good on Elton Jenkins.
What are you seeing?
I'm seeing medical doctors who are also like pro football doctors, pretty much like giving them their analysis of it. Here, I'll just share this one with you.
All right, well, hold on. We got a 1st and 10 after that conversion. Hand off to Cook. He picks up 3 or 4. There's 7 minutes left in the 4th. This is a very important drive.
Hypothesizing the season's going to be over.
2nd and 6.
6.5 minutes to go.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Alright,
Did he catch it or he drop it?
he held it, but he took a shot. Who came in? That was Kevin King, actually.
Was that Kevin King?
Kevin King laid the hit, but doesn't break up the pass. Jefferson.
All right, so they get 1st and 10. You know they're going to, well, luckily we got all 3 of our timeouts. Ball's at midfield.
Come on, boys. See, the worst thing that could happen is just a clock draining drive where they score a touchdown here.
I'm going to say they're definitely running it here. That's a decent 2-yard stop. Kenny Clark in on the tackle along with Kingsley Kiki and Oren Burks. TJ Slaton's been getting a ton of playing time in this game.
Yeah, man. I mean, it lets Kenny Clark move over to the edge, be more of a pass rushing threat.
Yep.
Wow, dude, the Lions are only down 6 points right now in the 4th. Like, will Tim Boyle lead them to their first victory?
Laser show. How great would that be if he just wins that starting job from Jared Goff rest of the year?
I'd be happy for the kid. All right, we just call it timeout on defense.
Oh, really?
I mean, I guess, if it pays off, if we stop them here, if we saw something important.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get a stop here, it's puts us kind of in the driver's seat. Rodgers is really, really vocal about something. He needs to cut his goddamn hair.
I know it's getting so long, guys are going to start pulling it.
I know.
Yeah, maybe he can get some nasty white person dreads.
Could you imagine Rodgers going out there with a fucking just dreadlocks and playing?
Dude, Rodgers is 310 yards and 3 touchdowns, so he's having a decent game here.
You might get your bold prediction true.
Yeah. Come on, baby. I would love to just have the defense seal it right here. Quick screen to Thielen. He dives.
Oh, that tackle by Kenny Clark is going to probably give them that first down. Big hit by Kenny Clark, by the way. Thielen's going to that sideline. He's going to be out for a play.
And I think Clark actually goes to the sideline too to get a breather. He's chasing down wide receivers.
Kenny Clark fucking puts his whole body weight on him.
Yeah, he took a shot from Chris Barnes right before Clark came in from the back. 1st and 10. 4.5 minutes left. Come on, defense.
Give us that.
All right, nothing doing. And
man,
the Vikings receiver.
We are missing Rashawn Gary in this game. You can tell with his pass rush. We are having a hard time getting to him.
Yeah, man. I really hope that Gary and Za'Darius can both come back and play meaningful snaps for us by the end of the year.
All right, 2nd and 10, 4.5 minutes to go. I do not believe they're not in field goal range at the moment.
Come on, baby. So, I mean, if they're not in field goal range,
dude,
you got to.
If we can get a sack,
Come on.
Someone's got to get there. He's got too much time. He's
Barnes.
Off. Man, Thielen is so fucking good at just catching it and then just running around the
I don't
defender.
like having Chris Barnes in coverage on Thielen. I mean, thankfully we stopped him short of the first, but if you had an actual secondary member on Thielen, we'd probably prevent a few more yards. This is 4-down territory for them.
Yeah.
3rd and 3.
They got the whole playbook open to them right now.
Come on, create a negative play, boys. This is going to be right at the marker. This is going to be close. This is very close.
They gave him the first down.
First down. Oh, if you're the Vikings, there's 3.5 minutes left. At this point, you're just going to start running and play for the
Mm-hmm.
field goal to win.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a first.
Is it worth a challenge and potentially burn one of your timeouts?
Probably not. All right.
Man, Barnes got back there too. You cannot give up fucking 7 yards on a rush on first down in a
You
game
know,
like this. This late. You can't give up 7 yards.
I would like to just give them the touchdown right now. Like the time is more valuable at this point.
Not when they're gashing you for fucking 5+ yards on runs. You can't have that. You gotta stop them at the line of scrimmage. You know they're running. You know they're fucking running, and you still give up 7 yards.
I would just let the Red Seas part and see if Cook is dumb enough to run into the end zone.
Oh, what a play by Barnes.
I don't even know why would you risk throwing on that play. Like that could have been bad. Um, that wasn't Barnes. That was Campbell coming on the blitz. We don't see Campbell blitz very often, but he gets
No.
in there, gets a piece of Cousins' arm. 3rd and 3.
Do you think they run now?
Yeah, I absolutely think they run.
Is Ham in there, the fullback?
I'm not
All right,
sure.
Joe Barry, call something good.
Come on, man. This has probably been the defense's worst game of the season.
This could be the play right
I
here.
would love for them to step up and assert their
Come
eliteness
on.
here.
Come on.
Blitz! Pick it, baby. Fuck!
He scored.
Stokes gets lost in coverage on Jefferson. He had a shot at an interception because Cousins throws a duck and Stokes just gets lost. Jefferson beats him. They're going for 2, which would make it a 7-point game.
Damn. All Stokes had to do was just get his hand up there.
I really like this safety blitz we call with Savage. He almost gets to Cousins, and you're asking Stokes to cover Jefferson one-on-one, and he just can't do it. So please, we got to stop him on this 2-point conversion because that still gives us a chance to win.
They're gonna run. I bet they run. I bet they run.
Oh, yep, easy. All right, we're now playing for overtime. 2 minutes, 17 seconds, 2 timeouts. Elton Jenkins out for the game.
Potentially for the season.
I fucking hate the Vikings, dude. I hate the Vikings so much.
Yeah, there it is. Green Bay Packers fear that Elton Jenkins tore his ACL. There it is. His season's done.
Well, I don't know what to say about that other than it fucking sucks. That's a huge blow. No other way to put it.
So obviously he still needs the his MRI, but in my all the years of watching football, I've never read that a team fears a torn ACL and then have it come back that it's not a torn ACL. Like every single time when they say fear, like it's never been not an ACL.
So I mean, not he's probably going to be in the exact same situation as Bakhtiari now, where but
He's
just
about 1 month earlier though,
a
but
month accelerated.
yeah.
So we're going to be wondering if he starts next year on the PUP. That sucks, man. Because that really throws like I've been looking forward to like finally getting our best 5 offensive linemen out there, and it's probably not going to happen this year. And frankly, Bakhtiari, I don't expect him to come back at an all-pro level. You got to build your strength back. Like he's probably going to be playing kind of compromised.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, when he does come back, he's going to be the left tackle. He'll probably keep Runyon at left guard. Long term, Myers, by the time we get to the playoffs, hopefully he's back at center. And then I guess you can pick between Newman or Patrick at right guard and Turner at right tackle. I almost wonder if you're better bumping Turner into right guard, and then you can play Nijman or Dennis Kelly at right tackle. I don't like Newman and Patrick out there together. It's a rough combination.
Yep.
I will give Newman this though. It's really hard for rookies to stay healthy, and I don't think he's missed a snap all year.
I don't think so either.
Oh, hey, let's look at the silver lining on this Jenkins injury. Maybe we can sign him cheaper now.
Yeah, maybe. Man, how do we just lose our two best offensive tackles within one calendar year to torn ACLs?
I mean, we had phenomenal injury luck last year, and the year before it was pretty good too. You could say we were overdue, but it is certainly hit. Oh, baby!
Oh, yeah! Fuck yeah! Oh, shit! MBS! Oh, yeah!
Oh, my God, dude. The deep shots, they had 10 of them to start the game, and they returned to it now. I forgot about them. The Vikings forgot about them. And MBS just gets what's probably the longest touchdown of the year.
Fuck yeah. A lot of time on the clock now, but fuck yeah.
Yeah, there is a shit ton of time on the clock. I don't like that.
Defense has got to fucking make the stop now.
Yeah, actually, geez, if MBS, now that I think about it,
Dude, Rodgers just walks out there. He's like, boop, walks right back off. Come on, Mason.
The MBS, the smart thing to do would have been to actually take a knee at the 1.
Yeah, maybe.
Give yourself 4 shots at the touchdown and to drain the clock.
Wow. They sent 6 on a blitz, man coverage. MVS just out fucking runs them.
All right, man. Well, they finally got that deep hitter they were looking for all throughout the first half. Welcome back, MVS. You haven't really made a play like this entire season, it seems.
I think that's his first big play he's actually made, yeah.
And I was one of the people. I was saying, dude, we need to extend him now. He's gonna have a breakout year. It's not been the case.
No.
So I don't know. Hopefully he heats up in this final stretch here. Oh, come on, defense. Jesus, now I'm just all nervous over again because the way they've been just demolishing our defense.
Well, defense been the strong point the last couple of weeks. Look at MVS.
The ball boy fanning MVS right now.
No, that was Alan Lazard, I think.
That was Lazard?
Yeah.
I do. Well, Rodgers 385 and 4 touchdowns. This is a vintage performance here. Come on. Come on, defense. Holy shit, Kirk Cousins has 18 career game-winning drives? That's a lot for Kirk.
What a boss.
Like, honestly, that might be more than Aaron Rodgers has.
Might be.
Flag? Oh, come on. Defense starts out with...
Are you serious?
It wasn't even 12 men on the field because the ball wasn't snapped.
It was 12 men in the huddle.
Yeah, which, like, how often do you see that called? That's a very ticky-tacky thing to call.
Does that even really fucking matter? Like, as long as one guy gets off before the snap?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Who cares about one extra guy in the huddle?
I don't like that call at all. Play action. Deep shot. Picked off! Picked off!
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Darnell, baby!
1, 2, 3. It took 3 tries for Darnell to finally pull that interception in, but he did it.
All
Darnell,
right. Fuck yeah.
game.
Darnell, dude.
Darnell Savage seals this game.
Well, it's still tied right now.
Oh yeah. Shit. You're right.
It's like,
You're
okay.
right. You're right. You're right.
It's still tied. We still got to
I'm
score.
sorry. I was just so worried about losing because the defense let them march down the field that I considered that a victory right there. So we got 2 minutes, 2 timeouts. Do you want to put the game in Mason Crosby's leg? Like, oh God, thank you, Darnell
Man,
Savage.
what a way for him to return to earn back some redemption though is to hit game winner against the division rival.
Dude, what? Oh, this has been a game, brother.
I know.
And I'm gonna look it up right now. I think this is officially our highest scoring offensive game and defensive game this year. Leave it to a division rival. Okay. Green Bay Packers, show me your games. Okay, all right. Actually, no, sorry. I take it back. So I try to forget week 1. But that was the most points we gave up on defense with 38 against the Saints. Besides that, it was that this would be at 31 points because other than that, it's 28 to the Niners. On
Whew.
offense, our highest point total so far was week 2. We put up 35 against the Lions. Other than that, this is the highest. If we go out and score a touchdown, this will be our best offensive game of the year.
Yep.
Down to our third string left tackle, second string running back. Only 2 of our starting receivers available. All right. They're reviewing this pick, and for the love of God, if they find a way to overturn this, we need to launch
What the fuck could be wrong with it?
It does pop a little on the. Come on.
Oh fuck.
Are you
Oh my
kidding
god.
me? All right, dude. Andrew, go ahead and start the Kickstarter right now to start investigating these refs and their financial dealings.
Are you serious?
Because
They literally want to hand Minnesota this fucking game.
no, that is absolute horseshit. And that did not take place within the
His
2 minutes.
knee's down. His knee is down before the ball comes out.
Hey, I want to point out a more important fact. That play did not take place within the 2-minute warning. It was before the 2-minute warning. The booth had no authority to review that. That should have been a Minnesota challenge, and it was
All
not.
turnovers get reviewed now.
There's 201 on the all turnovers get reviewed.
Yeah. And they pick up a first down. It's dead now. Great.
I can't believe the refs trying to give this fucking game to Minnesota. Like this is ridiculous, dude. This is absolutely ridiculous.
It sucks that it doesn't matter how well your team can play, the refs can still dictate the outcome of it.
Just let them play, dude. Like, why do you have to review everything? Throw a flag on every series. Just like get out of the way and call the stuff that's obvious. If it's not obvious, just let them play ball. This is horse shit.
Savage has had 2 interceptions taken away from him today.
This is, oh my God, dude.
Fuck. That's about field goal range from now.
That's game. This game. I can't fucking believe these refs.
40, 50. Okay, they're almost in field goal range.
Let him
Oh
score.
my God.
Let him
Let him score.
score. Oh my God. This is a stupid defense. This is a stupid defense. They are going to win the game now because they are clearly in field goal range, and Thielen wasn't thinking.
Dude, Rasul Douglas got fucking juked hard.
I mean, that was excellent ball placement by Cousins. But I can't believe, just let Thielen run for the touchdown, dude. It's on the 19. This game's over. There's a minute 26, and they're gonna run to make us burn our timeouts. Yep. Just let them get the touchdown, you fucking idiots.
It's over now.
I can't believe they stole that interception from us. Two in one game. I'm fucking speechless, dude. It's first and goal, dude. If I'm Joe Barry, I'm telling Packers defenders to pick Dalvin Cook up and carry him into the end zone.
They might.
Yeah, I mean, actually, the smart play for them would be to just.
No, they're not going to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
They won't score.
They're
They'll
just-
go
they're
down
just
to 1
gonna-
yard
they're
line.
just gonna
Yeah, see,
keep
they're taking
going.
these. It's going down to 1 second.
I can't believe these fucking refs. This is bullshit, dude. This is absolute highway robbery. Someone's got money on this.
So who do we need to lose now? Cardinals, Cowboys.
Oh, we got the tiebreaker against the Cardinals. The Rams are going to be the bigger issue. I don't know if we can beat them next week with how banged up we are. I was hoping this was going to be a nice cushion for us. We might have a 2-game losing streak riding into the bye. What do you think the worst that would happen would be if LaFleur just went out and punched a ref in the mouth? Like, how long do you think they could suspend him for?
They could do it rest of the season.
Yep, Vikings take it down to 2 seconds on the clock before.
Man, we got hope for like a muffed kit, like a jumbled thing. It's not going to happen.
I mean, they did. I'll say this. They missed an extra point earlier in the game.
You might be a second or two ahead of me on the feed.
Well, they're doing this
We
kick
do have
on
a timeout still.
They're doing the kick on third
Coach's
down.
going to call timeout.
Yeah. I hate calling a timeout before they even like start going, because like that doesn't.
I think trying to ice the kicker is just dumb anyway.
Yeah. Um. It's third down, and they have a timeout. So even if this is a muff snap, all they have to do is cover it. Well, I mean, I guess they didn't leave themselves a lot of time. It's only 2 seconds, so I guess they do have to kick it here.
Yeah, they do.
In all likelihood, this drops us to 8-3. They move to 5-5 with a tiebreaker on us. I mean, we still got a nice cushion, but Yeah, that's a game winner.
Oh fuck.
Refs stole this. They took 2 interceptions off the board on absolute horse shit. And we lose Elton Jenkins in this game.
Fucking robbed. I hope someone makes a comment about the refs in the presser after this.
I mean,
I'm
the
getting tired of having to complain about the refs every
the
week.
number of penalties they threw on us versus like the Vikings didn't have a single holding call all game.
I know.
Are you trying to tell me they didn't hold once on offense and we held on every single series? That's some horse shit, man.
I hate that fucking kicker.
This is so fucking stupid. Like Minnesota's not even good. They're not gonna do anything in the playoffs. All this does is fuck up our seeding. Like, get real, Minnesota. Just go take your draft pick, man. You're not doing anything.
Oh. 8-3 in the season now. And we got Rams coming into the house next
Yeah,
week.
I mean, that makes next week huge. And we're probably going to be playing without Elton Jenkins. I doubt Bakhtiari is back yet. Aaron Jones and Rashawn Gary
Oh,
probably
just
won't be
realized
back.
this, by the way. No Bach, no Elton, no Josh Myers. We're gonna have to block Aaron Donald and Von Miller.
Yeah. Maybe we'll run the ball more next week. I mean,
And probably no Aaron Jones.
I want to take a look at the stats real quick and see just how little we committed to the run. And LaFleur is gonna be like, "Oh, I should have run the ball more." All right, so Rodgers has 33 passing attempts. He has a hell of a game, 385 and 4 touchdowns, and he had 2 scrambles for 21 yards. But the balance was just completely out of whack. We passed 3 times more than we ran. AJ Dillon only had 11 carries. He averaged 4.8 yards a carry, and we just didn't want to run. Passing game, we just kept trying to force the deep shots to MVS. On 10 targets, he had 4 catches for 123 yards and a touchdown. Devontae Adams had a nice game, 7 catches, 115, and 2 touchdowns. AJ Dillon was our 3rd leading receiver, 6 catches for 44 yards. Defense, Preston Smith balled out. He had 2 sacks, 2 tackles for a loss. If Crosby didn't miss that motherfucking field goal, then a field goal wouldn't have won this game for the Vikings.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Hey, that missed field goal was the whole fucking game right there again.
We held Cook under 100 yards. He had 22 carries for 86 and a touchdown. So that's a 3.9 average. I think that's pretty good against Delvin Cook.
Yeah, it
We
was
let
Justin Jefferson that was the
Yeah,
problem.
Justin Jefferson took our fucking lunch. He had 8 catches for 169 yards and 2 touchdowns. He abused Eric Stokes this game.
I think this was his welcome to the NFL moment for the rookie. Man, I don't know. I can't really hand out too many fucking perks for this game.
No. No, dude, that's let's just call it, man. That was an ugly loss. Special teams suck. Refs suck.
Yeah, there's not much to talk about, man. It was a shitty game. I guess I don't know how many viewers we got this week, but go pour yourself 4 fingers of scotch. Till next time.
Yep.
Till next
See
time.
you next week against the Rams.
See you next week, Instagram, guys.